Good evening, everyone. Jimmy Mahmood, how you doing? Hello, everyone. Tuning in. Ready for some Invisible Cup. Just speaking to Lovenji, he's got his cider ready. Unfortunately, I had a few too many to drink last night, so I've taken the coward's way out. I've got a glass of water. Or is it vodka? Or is it vodka? So we've got two matches tonight. So this stream was supposed to be on Friday, but my wife went out with some friends, so it was rescheduled to today. But the Invisible Cup's going on right now, so we're going to co-commentate that with Lovenji. So that'll be fun. We've not commentated together in a while, so hopefully the players turn up and the games are good. That's all you can hope for, really. Players turn up and games being good. Less trolling, I think, would be nice. And a lot of people trolling. I've been trying to keep up with the games. I think it's Firestorm. Is it Firestorm I'm watching tonight? I did just memorize it, but my memory is shocking. Let's have a look at the bracket. You guys, I can see this bracket here. It looks like Bloodlust. I did see something about. But Convert vs Bloodlust is the first game. So we're playing Convert versus Bloodlust. And then Volcano versus Firestorm. Got a call coming in. We're gonna get on the beats with Lovenji.
Benefits, as I already alluded to, talking with the dog breeder about adopting a dog has me all giddy, excited, and comfortable. Right there, Craig.
I think so. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, sorry, I was talking to my chat as I called you at the same time.
No, that's fine, because Discord was saying we can't detect your microphone, but obviously it's lying to me.
It is lying to you. I can hear you just fine.
I'm just going to check my own settings, if I can, to see if I can stream hears you okay.
Okie dokie, no problem. Modman, I showed the picture once, but I'll show it again, as you're clearly a late arrival. Look at that. That is he not adorable? If you're not good with your breeds, it's a Pomeranian. They are small dogs, fluffy dogs, great companions though. Yeah, it's 90% fluff, 10% dog. Clearly?
I think so. It's just I don't know what the level's going to be like through the stream.
Great. Can't wait.
I'm sure people will let me know if you're too loud or too quiet.
Now is the time to destroy your
sure
enemies.
People will try to let me know.
The stone head contains magic that will aid you.
Disregard them, as I often do.
Let me pull up your stream.
Don't need to do that now.
Look at that! I typed. Did I get it? I typed your name in. I typed your name in from scratch. Love and Floofing.
Well done. It's sinking in.
Got an ad.
Ha.
So I'm not logged in. Cool. Yeah. So confirm to me it's Bloodlust versus Convert first. Is that right?
Correct.
And we've seen both of them play. Or is it Bloodlust's first game?
We have seen neither of them play. both of these players were
Really?
seeded into this match. This was one of 2 matches that was seeded without any of its participants playing. 3 matches that were seeded without any of its participants playing. So we had Bloodlust versus Convert, which is today. Landbridge versus Flatten, which is next Friday. And then Invisibility and Blast, which was last night.
I did watch the Firestorm one to try, because I knew we'd be watching him today, and it was like over an hour on Fenslayer.
Yeah, just hope that someone bans Fenslayer, because I was very upset at the end of that stream because I'd really let my boredom show.
I mean, I don't know what you could have done. If we do have a game like that, I will have to get out the cider.
So you're not on cider today, you're behaving.
Well, I was out last night, and, well, I say last night, all day yesterday, so I was drinking more than just cider. Ended up on espresso martinis before the night ended, and yeah.
I'm sure that sat on top of everything nicely.
Oh, yes, and then I had a kebab on the walk home, which I can vividly remember. I got the last bus home, I fell asleep on the bus, and I got woken up by the passengers when I arrived. Thankfully, my stop was the last stop, so...
Excellent.
Yeah, good times.
Excuse me. So, standard rules will apply. Landbridge versus Flatten, is this some kind of Forge World match? That's not till Friday, Alan. I don't have to worry about that today.
So we've got another couple of minutes before they're due to show up. Convert's been on here for at least an hour. I've been on here for an hour.
Yes. So, typical rules are I give them 15 minutes. The first 5 minutes comes out of their break. So players do get a 5-minute break that they can call for between matches. Nobody ever does. But I put it there just in case, after that Fenslayer game, if one of them needed to go to the toilet or something,
Oh, well, yeah.
To do it.
I'll call the therapist. One of the...
Call a therapist. So yeah, once 8 o'clock rolls around, it's then a 15-minute disqualification timer, which we saw in action yesterday. Blast got disqualified yesterday.
I just saw you upload, and it said show match. I was like, what's going on here for there to be a show match? And the first thing you said that was one of them was disqualified, so they just didn't show up.
Yeah, so Blast got the dates confused, thought they were playing today instead of tomorrow, and they physically weren't home, so even rearranging the order of the matches wouldn't work.
Okay.
So it was a disqualification for Blast. They sent all their apologies through. They were very apologetic about it, so I'm not angry.
Just
but because just a little bit. But because Swarm was actually in the lobby early, in case Hypnotize wanted to play early, because Blast hadn't showed up. I threw a little cheeky question at Swarm. I said, will you play just a quick 1 game against Invisibility so we can, have something of Invisibility playing before they advance to the quarterfinals? And both players agreed, so I managed to get some footage of Invisibility.
Was it a good game?
Sure.
What do you mean,
It
sure?
was very one-sided.
Okay.
It was very one-sided.
I must say, I know you don't know. Sorry, I know you know who the players are, but
I do, yeah.
I don't know who the players are. So,
Yes.
a little bit of different perspective of commentary here. Also, I'm quite clueless because after watching the boat versus Tree, I was adamant who the players were, and then I've watched boat get beat by a road, and then I've watched some other games, and the players look good there as well. So I'm really questioning who's who, to be honest.
Yeah, no, and a lot of people are having fun with the guessing game, which, by the way, if you're in the chat and you haven't participated yet, in the Discord, in the tournament discussions channel of the official Populous Reincarnated Discord, we're running a guessing leaderboard where you get to, at each round, enter your guesses as to who you think all the players are. I'm keeping track and I'm giving points to everyone for guessing, and there is a cash prize of €50 for the person who guesses the best and €25 for the person who guesses the second best. Both prizes donated by Babbo.
Yeah, I saw Baba putting in a nice hefty donation, didn't he?
He did. I'm going to be adding to the prize pool as well, but I'm waiting for payday.
What's at the end of the month?
19.
No, that's enough, not too far.
€50 pays your rent for 6 months. It better be, focusing in that guessing game then. So, I've been very good. Last Invisible Cup, I didn't accidentally name any players. This Invisible Cup, I've accidentally named one player, but I didn't do it in a game.
Yeah,
I've been able to edit it out.
have any players given away who they are on purpose or accidentally? Because last time there was people saying who they were, wasn't there?
No. So a lot of people have let slip that they're in the tournament, and a lot of other people have been going, "Oh my god, I can't believe you're in the tournament." But that's not actually against the rules. You are allowed to say you're in the tournament.
Okay.
You're just not allowed to say who you are.
Yeah, and the tournament that you're, I guess, sort of honouring, the Hidden Cup, you know all the participants. So you just don't know who's in.
Well, exactly. For us,
Who's who? I should say.
It's a little bit less important that we know who everyone is because our community's so small. But yeah, people are allowed to say that, and people have been choosing to say that they're not, and that's fine. That's also not against the rules. You are allowed to do that. I haven't really discouraged that or encouraged it really. I've just received a message from Bloodlust saying coming. So,
Oh good. Well, I'm gonna set up my bar as Bloodlust will be red. We'll keep, as soon as it converts already in the yellow spot.
Okie dokie. Let me close all of these tabs. And then
I have a couple of requests for you.
A couple of requests for me. If
you wouldn't mind, my memory's shocking, but when we do go into the game before launching, just let me know you're going to launch from the matchmaker, so I can change my audio output.
Absolutely.
Because I will forget.
Okay.
So I'll put the responsibility on you, so when you forget, because I forgot, it's your fault, not mine, I see.
Fine. That works just fine by me. Right, I'm going to get this. So this is a co-stream. As you can see from the stream title, I have the fortune of doing this shoutcast both games today with Populous's biggest content creator in the form of the beginning at YouTube, also known as Craig, also known as Sub-Zero, depending how you met him, whether he beat you in Populous or not. You can find him over on YouTube, currently live streaming over here. I do throw some support to him.
I think I am on Twitch as well, yeah, but I suspect all of you are watching yours, which would make sense.
Twitch is my territory, get out.
Exactly, yeah. No, that's fine, but like I say, we could do the final. We'll do the final together, hopefully. I know I'll be working that day, and I'll get back late from work. But I think that will be is that not like a 10 p.m.? Oh, that final on the final, the clocks go back on final day, I think.
I think they go back the day after final day, don't they?
No, it's the Sunday, isn't it? It's always on the Sunday morning.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun.
So the hours will be actually UK time GMT, just to confuse everyone. So,
right, looking forward to that.
Yeah, so I think it will be 9 o'clock, the final. Right.
They go back on the final day. Okay, then yeah, it will be an actual 9 o'clock. Just remember, and I will put a reminder on Discord for everyone, time.is/GMT will tell you what the time is in GMT and convert it to your time zone for you. Please rely on it. I've had so many people asking me when they're playing.
I like to use Discord timestamp generator things. You can set the time on Discord, and then it gives everyone their local time.
Oh, the events and stuff like that. Discord events do that, don't they? You just put in an event in Discord and you say, I'm going to be streaming at 10 o'clock, and for everyone who opens that event, the event is in their time.
I think the events do that as well, but if you go to, if you Google YouTube time generator, you can then put the time in there, copy that code, paste it in, and it'll show that for everyone, their local time.
Very useful technology. So, have you watched all of the games or just a couple of them?
I've watched a few actually. I haven't watched them all. I'm not gonna lie, I skipped through the Fence Layer one. Like, I kept skipping. You see, like, 5 minutes later, 5 minutes later, 5 minutes later.
I wish I could have skipped, man. I wish I had the capacity to skip.
Yeah.
Why can't I host Convert? What's going on here?
Don't forget the eye. The eye mod. I think you forgot the eye mod. One of them I watched just earlier today.
I did forget the eye mod.
Hello, Babble. Hello, everyone. Chat, by the way. It's going to be difficult to speak to the chat whilst, obviously, we're co-commentating, so I'm not being rude.
He is being rude.
I am being rude. Yeah, you're not getting a ping from him, are you?
I'm not getting a ping from him. Can you get a ping from him?
No, maybe he needs to restart his matchmaking or something. I'll come back. I'll read you on the hook.
You might need to. I'm gonna say I don't usually have problems. I can usually host all the weird people that nobody can host.
Yeah, because it's just a question mark, isn't it? I mean, I'm capable to host. I just checked it on the main server, so it's fine. Oh yeah, he's doing that. Must be listening to us. Oh. So he says he's coming. Has he messaged you on Discord or something?
Yes.
So Bloodlust was my shout, by the way. My shout for the win, but I don't think he's maybe going to win now.
Really? Who do you think is going to win based on who you've seen play thus far?
I don't know, because the Erode and Boat game were... I feel like... I think you said it in a commentary that you were sad to see Boat go out. Now I kind of felt the same way, because I felt like he was a really good player.
I was genuinely devastated to see Boat go out, because I watched Boat play the games that you cast in your video and fell in love with the playstyle immediately, and then just no more Boat.
Oh, God. I know.
No more Boat.
But also Tree was a good player, I think. So some stacked early rounds there potentially, and then he rode. So I think Erode must be the favourite, just because of they beat Boat, in my opinion.
Yes, Babel, I get it. I know you. I know you're convinced you know who Erode is.
Doesn't think. So he thinks one of them's Spinifex, does he?
He is very convinced that Erode is Spinifex.
What was the goat? I've just realised I've got some new emojis.
You've got some new emojis. Let me
Even more.
slide on over and have a little look. What is this? Who made these?
Pedro.
Oh.
Guy who does all the Populous that.
Oh, I've got a 3-member milestone chat.
Oh, baby. Actually, I think Jimmy... That's a loud alert.
Still giving money to this guy. You should too.
Cheers. Cheers, Drew.
You're welcome.
53 months, baby.
Oh, yeah. Can't believe it's been that long since your return.
Oh, well, that was the... Was that the first return? Yeah, this is my second return, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, I suppose it would be, wouldn't it?
I was coming back from Argentina and then coming back from a second child. We've got 3 minutes.
Loven's doing.
Oh, they're very good. Yeah, very, very good. The little one's becoming more human by the day, if you know what I mean, becoming their own person, so... There are some people here joining the chat. Yeah, we have a game scheduled to start 12 minutes ago. Hopefully within the next 3. Bloodlust versus Convert. Bloodlust is on his way. Convert's been here a while, ready to go.
I'm going to see if I can get hold of Inca urgently. Inca. General Staff.
So how is everyone on the
getting
stream?
A technical error. They are trying to log in. So I've nudged Inca with the error message. Hopefully it will get amended.
Hopefully Inga's kicking around.
He's showing as green, which usually means he's around. But he is also usually at work during this time.
I think you're on your own on Twitch there, Babo.
We had Bloodlust for a fraction of a second there.
He just logged in. He just logged in, but he logged straight back out. But that's progress. Yeah, it's amazing when you get a personality, Keith. Although she comes to the point now where she's kicking off and having tantrums and almost smacking her head off the floor. She's a character.
Tech issues, I love them. I'm actually quite pleased that it's taken us this long to run into one, because I really thought... Hold on, I got derailed by what Keith said in your chat. Much better when they develop a personality. Is he talking about children?
He is, yeah.
I suppose that is sort of true, isn't it? That side of them takes a while to develop, doesn't it?
I find it hard to disagree with them because when they're young, there's nothing there. And my siblings do get along, Mammoth. Yeah, they get along great. Obviously, there's a 7-year difference, so there's sometimes.
Was there a maturity gap when you were all younger?
What do you mean?
There's a 7-year difference. Oh, the siblings. Never mind. Ignore me. I thought you were talking about your siblings, not the siblings that you have created.
Oh, no.
That's where I was in that trail of thought. I thought you were talking about your siblings.
No, well, there's 5 years between me and my brother, but upbringing vastly different to what my kids are getting. So, right, we've got all players here.
Excited? Was your eldest excited?
Oh, very, very excited to have a sister. Still is. So, who won the coin toss?
Convert did.
Convert won the coin toss. So, let's have a look and see if we're going to find any interesting maps.
Convert has banned Yggdrasil.
So Yggdrasil is banned, so we've got no pressure point. What else could we have? Template Uppsala, maybe? We're going to see that today?
We saw that yesterday.
Did you?
I don't think we'll see it again based on how that game went.
Oh, okay. What about Days of Thunder random start positions?
We haven't seen that yet either. Problem is, Temple at Uppsala is unfair, and I didn't notice until, well, I noticed about a week ago, and some of the players have noticed.
Unfair for... Well, blue and red, they start in the same island, so do you have... Well,
Blues starts with an extra brave.
Nice.
And
the brave
blue, okay. And the brave that blue starts with, not only do they start with an extra brave, but the brave that they start with is in the middle. So it's in a key strategic
the whole
location.
Island. Nice.
Yeah. That brave starts there, so it can build a tower as the shamans arrive, and then that shaman just gets to win the middle.
Yeah, it does seem a bit unfair.
So I think we will see Uppsala banned 100% of the time.
Cool.
Just waiting for Bloodlust to ban a map.
Right, so before we launch, I need to make sure I change my output and then change it when I get back in game. And then if you can do like a 3, 2, 1 countdown as well, just before we hit the actual launch in the pre-game lobby.
Yes, boss.
Thank you.
You can ban Craters, Days of Thunder, Blade. What else is in that? What else is in the map pool? I don't even remember what's in my own bloody map pool.
I'll read them off for you. Blades, Days of Thunder, Fensilia, Craters, Uppsala.
Uppsala. Is that it? There's got to be one missing, surely.
We've got Uppsala, Craters, Yggdrasil, Blades, Days of Thunder, Fensilia. Face me. Face me.
Face me. Okay.
Ooh, so we've got no craters or no pressure point, essentially. So what in the world are we going to see?
Hopefully not this piece of shit.
It's gonna be Fensilia, isn't it? Oh, we've got it! It's Uppsala.
Okay. Uppsala.
Just gonna break me into sizes? I don't know. Oh, you want the yellow one?
I want the yellow base. Okay.
Can we just discuss that the blue base was the best one?
He hasn't studied. He hasn't been paying attention. So right, I am going to launch the game.
Okay, 1 second. I'm ready for your game launch.
The game is now launching.
Thank you. This is what we need. I wouldn't have to do this if they just update the build or whatever they have to do.
Oh, I know. I'm starting to get real pissed off about Blast not connecting as well.
What, the player or the spell?
Ha! The spell.
Right, so change my setting here. What am I on? Left monitor.
Did I forget to make us spectators?
No, I'm definitely saw ourselves as spectators.
Did make us spectators, thank God for that. I just had one of those like, oh my God, how have I messed this up?
I was just looking. But for some reason, my ping hider doesn't quite hide my own ping. But I'm fine with that. So, Bloodlust red, convert yellow. Yeah. I think I'm good to go. Oh, I'm not. Hang on.
This is a professionally organised and run tournament.
There's so many things you have to do before you start this friggin' game, Lovenji. It's mad. Just because the Q key doesn't work, we've got to load up my remapper. Right.
I mean, if you hadn't forgotten how to play with the arrow keys like the rest of us.
No. Yeah, my ping's visible. I'm playing. So we ally up, don't we, so we can ping one another.
Yeah.
All right then, you do the countdown and we'll do it.
Gonna be beginning the game in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, seamless transition, Lovenji. Thank you. That was seamless. Okay.
And now we're in a paused game because Bloodlust black screens at the start of the game. So
is that giving a clue as to who the player might be? I'm definitely going to need the magic mouse for this.
A lot of people do that. I've had to do that for 3 different people in this tournament. They can't all be Venom, Babbo.
Just getting these. The eye icon could be a bit bigger at the bottom.
Right. Technical difficulties aside, let's begin. I've hit the record button like a professional.
Oh.
So, what is up, everyone? It is Lovenji Gaming, and I am back for day 6 of Populous the Beginnings 2024 Invisible Cup. We are here on Temple at Uppsala because someone didn't get the memo that this map is incredibly imbalanced. And not only that, but I am joined by a bit of a superstar in the Populous the Beginning community. You've seen me cast with him before. In fact, it's some of my favourite work I've ever done in tournaments. I am joined by Craig, also known as The Beginning. How are you doing, Craig?
Thanks, Drew. I thought you were going to introduce someone else there for a second, the way you were hyping me up. I thought, who's this third commentator coming on? Can't be speaking about me. I'm thrilled to be doing some commentary with you again. I was just speaking before the stream started. It's been a long time since we did. I think it must have been the Revival final last time we commentated a game together.
I think it was. And before that, heavens knows, probably was the Invisible Cup.
It's possible.
No.
It's been a while. It's mostly my fault. But yeah, we're here now, and we've got the second round of the Invisible Cup in edition 2 with 2 brand new players, so in the sense that we've not seen them play yet.
So I am going to call out something very, very quickly. This is now the second person who has got the side with the extra brave advantage and somehow lost control of mid. Because this happened yesterday. Hypnotized did the same thing. They had the unfair side and then just didn't win mid. We've got the same thing going on here as I introduce the players very quickly because I forgot to do that. Playing as the Red Tribe is Pop TV Bloodlust, who we have not seen play yet. Their opponent, who we have also not seen play yet. Playing as Yellow Tribe, it is Convert.
So I am very unfamiliar with this map. There's a lot going on, like you're saying. So the middle of the map you're referring to, is this what Yellow has here with the stone head? Is this the middle of the map or not?
Yes, so, and this is probably why the map and mid control is so oppressive. I don't know if you're using your magic mouse as Yellow goes down to red in a blast duel there.
I am, and I can see a very, very quick tornado play time. 17
seconds, yes. So what we actually had yesterday was Swarm secure this, begin praying to it, and then winning Shaman duels just by casting tornadoes on the enemy Shaman because he had an infinite supply of them, effectively.
Well, yeah.
And the game very quickly ended from there.
But there are...
So we're going to have to see if if this game goes the same way.
And did we see these gargoyles and totem poles come into play?
Yes, so these, I'm going to ping it. These gargoyles actually, because there's no chargeable land bridge, these gargoyles actually connect the two big bases.
Oh, look at that.
During things like warrior rushes, very, very important. But warrior rush is a lot less effective on here than, say, a map like Dead Sea, because there's another technology that you don't often see in competitive Populous, and it's being built by Bloodlust.
Well, now I'm excited. So there's no land bridge, but there is a temple. An interesting trade-off. We can see Bloodlust here going for all 3 training huts right off out the... What are the terminologies for commentating again, Lovenji? It's been so long.
Who knows?
Off the bat.
Off the bat. Right out the beginning.
Right out the gates, off the bat.
Already being used. Right away, we've got Braves being used to tear down some of these yellow towers. Looks like Red didn't have access to Blast yet. Red was charging an Earthquake, and so didn't have the blasts to continue that Shaman duel. Otherwise, it might have gone their way.
Well, Red did take it over, had the ground, was taking down the towers, but then Yellow has come back up and retaken it. So
it's purely down to not charging Blast. You know, at the very least, had Blast been being charged by Red Shaman there, they could have gone for a mutual death. But just not charging Blast now means the Yellow's actually advancing in on Red's base. And the population off of Convert alone is hugely in favor of Convert, ironically.
Yep, that's going to get confusing. Convert here does have an Earthquake ready to go, so if he kills a Shaman, he gets into one of the trading huts of his choice. Looks like he could get the Fire Warrior hut now, but he might die here. Oh, he's still alive, somehow! That one's... He's got it. He's gone for the huts.
Fire a volley.
He's gone for the
Earthquake. Let's see what it does. And you know what? Bloodlust is going to be happy with that. The core's going to re-flatten itself to a normal height, and there are absolutely no huts destroyed.
No, they'll get repaired, and yeah, as you said, the land will come back up. They'll be repaired, and he's still got all 3 trading huts. I think maybe he could have gone for at least the Fire Warrior hut would have been better. You would have got some huts there as well.
It's a little bit difficult, your Earthquake placements. You want to try to get it within what I like to think of like a group of 4 huts, somewhere like here, because then either way the Earthquake cuts, you're getting something. But
Red, though, now making a play to the middle. He's got a couple of warriors and some Fire Warriors to fill those towers up, so if he can get these towers emptied, he will retake the hill, but I can see over the horizon there, the Convert Shaman is returning to the center. Population it's still quite low for Bloodlust here, so there are still some wildmen on the map.
Well, what we're seeing from Bloodlust is a strong troop-centric style. There's a lot of the Braves from the initial are being converted into things like Fire Warriors and Warriors, but they have to be because of the range of these towers on the high ground. So it looks like Yellow Shaman is coming on in here. She gets a direct blast combined with the tower. Nice, quick, easy kill there. Also going to clean up the Warrior as well.
I think easy, definitely the key word there. The Red Shaman not really putting up much of a fight at all.
It's down to what Convert chooses to do next.
There's an
interesting choice of spell being charged by Convert right now, if I can draw your attention to that.
Flatten. So he's going to try and connect over, perhaps? Or connect to where?
Flatten to connect to... Could potentially be an attempt at disconnecting, but I'm not entirely sure.
They could sort of disconnect here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking like a flatten there, cuts the path off, but that's still...
risky.
Cutting off your opponent on this map isn't the hugest deal in the world.
No, the distance to come back is so great, it's kind of irrelevant. You just kill a Shaman and you've got a lot of time to play with.
and I've always felt that this map rewards aggressive play. Things like warriors, you know, you're getting if you control middle, you're getting a tornado every 17 seconds. So you want to be using the tornado every 17 seconds by attacking and being aggressive.
And like you say, if you do go more troop focused, you don't need as much mana to charge spells. Because I don't know why I'm turning Sean Connery again, but you don't need to do so much mana because you're getting, like you said, tornadoes willy-nilly. And there's lots of trees in the middle as well, Lovenji. I did notice that the starting bases are quite short of wood. And players have recognised that. That's why they're not really expanding much. Actually, Red Shaman, a red player, I did not see he's actually expanding all the way to the other side, which is good. Whereas Convert, not so much, just sort of staying in his home base. Oh no, forgive me, I'm wrong. There's a tower over there. This map is so big. This is the worst one to come back and cast on.
Yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare map, especially because even outside of tournament play, it is not a map that sees much play. We've got a blast from Convert, not finding the mark, is going to kill the Fire Warrior. However, they're both Shamans. Great blasts. Oh, it looks like Red is getting the better hand of Convert. That was some nice blasting. It looks like Red's finally dialed in as he fully dismantles a hut at the same time.
Both players have a flatten. Okay. All
I
right.
don't think either player has clocked in that these gargoyles will connect them via land, and so perhaps they're both getting those flattens to be aggressive.
But Convert was running into his base there with only flatten. I'm not sure what his goal was with it, but we've got an Earthquake here now from Bloodlust, which is going to damage the Warrior Trading Hut and Single Hut, which is a nice Earthquake. It's going to slow down any production of warriors.
Here come the Holy Boys, Cardinal Richelieu, and the Bishop of Bath and Wells, coming forward to tell some great stories.
Shaman's going to have to dispose of them. Just actually blast one into the Braves. That's an opportunity now for Bloodlust to get further into the base if they've got anything. Which they don't.
Now, it's very interesting to be seeing both Shamans sort of posturing aggressive. Wow. I guess only Red is posturing aggressively here, but he's doing so without any spells per se. He's just threatening the Shaman. Yellow, should they win this blast duel, probably could stand to launch counterattack. They do have a Earthquake about 80% charged.
Like you said, it's just straight posturing here. Yellow taking a good shot there. Can we see the Shaman health? No, we can't. Mouse isn't that magic.
Oh, the combination of the Fire Warrior in the hut with the tower gives Yellow the victory in that long-winded Shaman duel, but he's not put the mana into Earthquake. He's put it into Swarms.
Well, for some reason, Yellow Warrior's over here. What were they planning to do there? Does this totem pole connect to the middle or something? Even then, I'm not sure what they're planning.
Could very well do. Now, Yellow does have pretty strong mid control, and with a with a 15 population lead, I'm surprised they're not just taking advantage of the Stonehead for those free tornadoes while you can. Because at 17 seconds, you can be tornadoing troops for all you want. You know, you can do whatever you want with that level of mana.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, he's got Fire Warriors in the towers there. It's not being attacked, though. So, like you say, you could pull them out and send a 5 or so Braves over as well, just to make sure he does get prayed. But we've got a counter-attack now from Red. He's got the Warriors soaking up the damage, but those huts are filled. Those huts are filled with Fire Warriors.
Does look like Yellow heard me, because there is an army of Braves marching towards the Stonehead. And the Fire Warriors do get the kill on the Shaman. A little bit of fancy footwork from the Shaman as she can't decide which way she's going to fly. But the counter Holy Boys, they're telling some great stories to those Red Warriors.
The prayers occurring now. They need 2 more men on there to make sure they get the tornado every 17 seconds. Every less men on the Stonehead, it will still pray, but not as fast.
However, it's almost negligible when there's when the timer is only 17 seconds.
Yeah, it's flying. Yeah, the Shaman's going to have it very soon.
We're now going to see a huge snowball effect, I suspect.
There's the first.
Convert's going to get tornadoes faster than they can cast them. So now they should just start charging forwards. Tornado the Shaman, tornado troops, tornado building. Do whatever you want. You see,
There's
two tornadoes already. And remember, in 1.5, you don't have to wait for the spell to arrive in your spellbook per se. It does arrive instantly from the prey completing.
That's
Another
3,
tornado.
so he's got 2 now. He's used 1. He's got 2, a flatten and an earthquake. He's just trying to get past the Shaman. He's getting blasted further in, but he has died. He's gone down.
I was very impressed by that blast by Yellow, but it just wasn't quite enough. And now every prey after this is just wasted, really.
I presume it's unlimited.
It is unlimited. It is unlimited.
Unlimited supply, so... Yeah, I'm not sure what the way back here is for Bloodlust. He's 20 population behind. He needs to get the middle back if he wants to stop that tornado spam that's going to be coming forward. But he's got Yellow right next to him, ready just to attack. So I think it's going to be difficult for him to come back. I think, like you said, Snowball Effect is in motion right now.
Well, some but not all of our pros in the community are notorious for playing the same maps. So it could very well be that Bloodlust just hasn't researched this map, and he has no idea that that prey is so game-ending.
Yeah. I suppose you do, for a second, when the spell is worshipped, you can see what spell it is. It flashes above it, doesn't it? So he should be able to see that there. They get the tornado there, so he knows that spam's coming in. He can hear the sounds. But the Red Shaman has survived that battle there, lives to fight another day. The Firewarriors are coming to try and finish her off. And finish her off they will. I feel like that's what we're going to be hearing for the next 5 minutes.
Oh, we're going to be hearing a lot of it. Absolutely. You know, good population lead for Convert, but the problem is, and I apologize if Convert takes this offensively in the cast when they watch it back. Red Shaman is just better, and that's what's causing the problems here. Yellow keeps engaging in these Shaman on Shaman duels against a Shaman that really is just getting the better of him every time.
So Red's going for a play.
Red Warrior run by. Now there are some towers. It depends on whether they are clicked on the towers or the Braves that are praying. Based on the way they are separating, it looks like they are clicked on the towers. Now there was a Hypnotize from Yellow, dealing with some of those pesky Fire Warriors.
Oh, Yellow in the middle with his own warriors to defend, though. I think he's going to be fine. He's going to continue getting his production of tornadoes while he's got this blast battle now. All he needs is to get through once, but he's been knocked into the water!
And this is what I mean. Yellow has an advantage. Yellow knows they have an advantage, but their Shaman just isn't being as precise as it needs to be for them to capitalize on that advantage.
So
there's
Red's
a couple of
troops
priests in these towers that are dealing with some of the Red troops.
Yellow bringing some preachers again, take up all those warriors. Thanks very much for even more population. But look, Red's now getting his own army in response. Here we go. He recognises how pivotal the centre is. He's gone on for the counter-attack of his own. He's got another earthquake off. He has still got a huge population deficit. But like you say, we've not seen much from Yellow so far.
And Yellow's using their flatten to basically avoid the Red Shaman, and that's the plan. If I don't have to fight him, I won't.
It could be the smartest move they played all day, but Red Shaman is coming across now. He's got Fire Warriors as well. He's running his men away. The Hypnotize has missed! That one is connected though! Oh! What a beautiful Hypnotize!
Betray the Shaman.
And the follow-up earthquakes as well. This is the damage we wanted to see. That was a beautiful Hypnotize. Of course, that's something else that I didn't even realize. We've got Hypnotize on this level as well. It's not something that's on other maps, is it, in this tournament?
No. So I didn't expect this to be the wildcard map. I usually pick and add a wildcard map to the map pool. It's something strange, something slightly different that I like to slide in there. Just to make sure we're not staring. Nice lightning from Convert there. That could be it. Almost double the population for Convert. 3 tornadoes coming in faster than he can spend them.
Yeah, this is it. The Shaman's dead. Comes back in 40 or so seconds. That's 2 tornadoes. Yeah, minimum 2. Good game. I like a normal map. Bloodlust is called the GG. Where they could have banned this map. They had the potential. They don't know the map. They had the potential. They banned Craters, I think they banned. Yeah.
They banned Craters, yes. They banned Craters. They could have banned this map instead of Craters. Red quits, so Convert goes up 1-0 against Bloodlust.
Easy, easy. All it took was that one devastating attack, which is what we were waiting for. But like you said, maybe the next round will be a more normal map, and Bloodlust can show us what his shaman skills can do.
I'm predicting face-off.
Probably the smartest move they played all day, but Red Shaman is coming across now. He's got Fire Warriors as well. He's running his men away. The Hypnotize is missed! That one is connected though! Oh! What a beautiful Hypnotize!
Betray the Shaman.
And the follow-up Earthquakes as well. All right. One game down, 1 game to go. GG, well played indeed. You still with me, Drew?
Yeah, sorry, I was talking to Bloodlust. Bloodlust is asking me what the maps are remaining in the pool, and in the interest of keeping things moving, I am, instead of saying go read the forum post, I'm just telling them.
Oh, right.
So, apologies for my focus on
That's how I was focused on my own things there anyway. So, 1-0 to Convert. But who was the better player?
I think Bloodlust is the better player. Personally.
We haven't had many games that go all the way, have we?
I put a lot of emphasis on Shaman skills. I mentioned once in your stream chat that prior to even joining Populous, I was watching a lot of Friday Free-For-All. I was always a big fan of Hugo for that regard as well.
Keeping the Shaman alive and being a
bit of a nuisance with the Shaman.
No, Mel, this is not the new shirt. This is the newest shirt. I'm getting a new one when my in-laws arrive. Oh no, you didn't tell me, man.
Correct, I did not.
Oh,
I forgot.
That is so loud. I need to go back. Sorry. Apologies. But it's Blades is the map I saw there.
Yeah.
Marvelous.
I'm just going to pretend that the game crashed. Oh, crash. I am launching.
Yeah, I'm good now.
Okay.
All right, getting into the second game. That's better. Let me go and change that back over.
No, face-off is not banned. Craters is banned. PP in Craters is banned. Face-off they can pick. Sorry, I was talking to my chat.
It's fine.
It's not beer, it's cider. Get it right.
Oh, you make me jealous, man. You make me jealous. 8:45 already. Wow. All right, let's move.
You can have one, can't you?
It's a slippery slope. It's always a slippery slope. Right, I'm recording. I think I'm set. Just when the countdown goes, let's go.
Blimey.
What?
Ally me.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what you said.
3, 2, 1. In.
Oh, wasn't as seamless. Right. Stick that stuff on. There we go. I have to reset this every time, don't you? Show the green bar. There we go. Okay, this will be an easy map to commentate. I know that.
This is an easy map to commentate. You had the pleasure of getting this map, didn't you?
I was about to say I commentated this bad boy already and won a match. What a match. Although I did also watch, I think it was a Firestorm again, who was just trolling and casting the roads, or was that someone else? That was horrible to watch.
No, someone else was trolling with the roads, and that was Friday, I think that was. I can't remember. There was definitely some road-based trolling on this map. That was against Teleport, I think.
Yes, that's right. Teleport was the one who got through. Aye, that's right. Poor Teleport. Poor Teleport and poor Armageddon. But good spots for playing in the tournament anyway, really.
Absolutely. So, up one game after a little bit of Temple at Uppsala confusion. It is Pop TV Convert playing as the Yellow Tribe from the Blue base. And their opponent definitely going to be saying oops Allah after not paying attention to the map. It is Pop TV Bloodlust, and I do not regret that pun at all. Playing as the Red Tribe, Red base, and once again, I am joined by Craig. How you doing, Craig?
Very well. We've just watched the first game. I'm just trying to get into it. You know, I'm trying to get into the casting again. It's difficult outside. I always relate alcohol to Populous, so without it, I am suffering. The fact that you're drinking cider as well, mate, it makes it even harder. But yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for a simpler map to commentate, and I'm interested to see what Bloodlust can do this time around after just losing mostly the troop game and obviously the tornado spam game.
Yes, I mean it's one of those things, right? It's hard to assess who is the better player from that game alone. You could argue to both cases in that Convert was the better player because they prepared for the map, they played with all the tools the map had available, and thus won the game. And there will be people who want to argue that Bloodlust is the better player because the Shaman was more dominant, the troop control was slightly better. But they ultimately lost the game anyway because they didn't pay attention to the map.
Yeah, I think what you said there is correct. Convert was a better player on that map. Let's see who's a better player on this map. It is a best of 3, so it is match point for Bloodlust. For Convert, I should say, sorry. So Bloodlust does need to win. It's just to stay in the game. Looking at their bases as well, Red was definitely building a bit quicker. Yellow is catching up now. They've both got the fire hood up nice and early, so they're going to get those towers filled. That's where the focal point of Blades is going to be, where the Shamans are currently stood, but we do have that other island on the opposite side, which is it's quite far away from the main bit. You've really got to cast a nice land bridge to get over there. But if you do that and you open it up, you've got another route for maybe sending some troops and while your Shaman goes the other way. Who knows if we'll see that? I haven't seen that played yet, apart from the first game I commentated when someone came across the Flattens, and it was glorious.
I'm still undecided on how I feel about that first game you commentated, but we've got Yellow coming forward, killing a couple of Braves on the front line just to deny some territory control.
Yeah, it's a good idea. He's got his front tower filled up with a fire arrow, so Red Shaman can't go any further, but that was a good blast from Red, using their own tower as defense. Yellow, you're trying to get an earlier, like a tower that's even further forward. If they do get up, that's going to be good. I'm suspecting Red might not let them build this.
Depends if Red's paying attention. I'm looking at Red's base, and there seems to be dismantling and building going on. There's especially a lot of dismantling going on at the very back of the base, so Red might not even be watching.
No, focusing on the economy.
This is one of the skills that gets both praised and criticized for the modern-day Populous player. Their ability to grow a population is very, very good, because they can dismantle up to 4, 5, 6 huts at a time. But they're absolutely not paying attention when they're doing it. and that can lead to some strategic differences.
Yeah, I think they'll get away with it because it is the early game. So there's not, even if your shaman does die, there's not much going to happen. And you've got your towers filled. We've got both players with a earthquake now, and then charging ghosts. So same strategies from both players, it seems. Nice little shaman battle here. A couple of ghosts being thrown out, blasts being thrown out, red's being knocked into the water. So this time, you convert with the shaman advantage initially. Let's see what he can do with it.
Convert was able to establish a shaman advantage in the last map as well, in the first couple of blast duels. And then it slowly slipped away from them. So we'll see if they can do the same. They don't have the same comfortable population lead that they had before. Bloodlust's dismantling up a storm is paying dividends in the population difference of this map.
16 population lead at the moment, and they have got a higher maximum population as well. You can see that 58 out of 83, and that does change quite often.
Coming up as well, and yeah, you can see the green bar changing often because he's still dismantling 5 huts at a time in the back of the base.
Now red's coming now. Yellow's not paying attention. This time going to get knocked straight into the water. Now red's going to retaliate. It has got some ghosts, has got that earthquake we know about. Maybe he's going to try and just get it in. Lower the defense. That's a lot of towers, mind you. That is a lot of towers. I think earthquake in there is probably going to be the best port of call. But the red shaman has gone down. Lowered the hill like we expected it to, because earthquake is much better than the erodes I saw people doing on the same hill in previous games. I prefer the earthquake. It's a bit more interesting to see.
So yellow's fallen into the trap that I often discuss when I'm casting these kind of 1v1-y clear defensive position type maps, and that is yellow's tried to build every tower that he needs at the same time instead of staggering it a little bit. With each tower costing 1 1/4 trees, there's so much wood just tied up in this defense.
Well, he's retaliating with tornadoes. He's seen that those huts have fire warriors in. The first ones managed to get out alive, but the second ones have been caught up in that swirling bit of wind. Some ghosts now to take out the other fire warriors in the front towers, but red shaman is almost there.
Oh! And I'll show you a swirling bit of wind as both shaman go down.
Please, please, no more siders. Yeah, both shamans go down there. There was a lot of momentum there from Convert. It did take out 2 huts, but it's the both shamans dying does sort of quell that momentum immediately. In favour of Bloodlust still with a population lead, but map control pretty much where we were earlier.
It's good to see the Converts coming forward and making sure that red doesn't push this defense too far forward. But Populous is always discussed as a game of territory, and any territory you can stop your opponent taking from you is a good thing.
Yeah, I've said it many times before, but you want to always just keep building, keep pushing out, because they have to destroy that land to get into your main land, and that's just how Populous works. It's just a game of encroaching on your opponent.
Another dance of shamans. Interesting blast placement for Bloodlust. It's very precise. He's very deliberately trying to go for exactly that. He's been placing all 4 of those blasts that he cast were designed to try and knock the shaman into the water. Finally gets it. And now we've got a sort of strong push from the red as he skirts around the side. A couple of tornadoes going to empty out those towers.
Only one of them's filled, and some fires there getting picked up by one of the tornadoes as well. So he's making his way around to sort of the side where the towers are not, which is quite clever.
He's got a swarm as well, should any fire warriors come and interrupt him as he moves further into the base. And there's the earthquake.
Oh, this earthquake could get some trees as well, which do some serious damage. It has. No, it hasn't. Oh, it missed the trees. Shaman battle now. Can the red shaman survive this?
No.
No, she cannot. But again, more damage dealt there from Bloodlust. A second earthquake we've seen. Convert still to get his off. Or hers. We don't know.
It's very interesting to point out that in a map that is quote-unquote more straightforward, we are seeing the straightforward game that we would expect from today's Populous veterans.
Yeah, what we've just seen there is that is a ridiculous looking earthquake. The way 3 towers just sink into the land. But we see that was sort of it was a desperate earthquake. He didn't want to do it earlier. He could have done that early, but he didn't. But he's just gotten smacked by Bloodlust, so he went to cast it in retaliation. He's done some damage. Obviously, it's going to be difficult for Bloodlust to get past that. But when he does, it might be more beneficial to him to have that as defense, because it's going to be harder for Convert to attack through. So it might have actually not gone in his favour casting that earthquake.
Yeah, I quite like puddles at the front of my base, because these are great ways to deal with warriors.
A great way to deal with Firestorm is just the swarm spell. Bloodlust using it right now. He's got some ghosts to get past these towers. What are they going to do though? What spells have they got? 2 earthquakes, so just going to earthquake the defense now. Obviously he knows he's 30 population ahead. Well, he doesn't know that, but he knows he's ahead, and he's got the mana to spend, and that's another brutal earthquake.
And I've always found... Oh, that earthquake did not go off.
He keeps it though. This is 1.5.
It does keep it. 1.5, the spell isn't lost, but you can see he was really going to keep that aggression up. And I think the worst bit about Earthquake is what we're looking at for yellow now, and that is this is all damaged land. These, not only have these towers and these huts been destroyed, but we're looking at a substantial amount of time before you can even think of replacing them. It's almost like it creates a permanent hole into your base.
Yeah, so Bloodlust still got that earthquake. Convert doesn't have anything besides ghosts at the minute. It's almost halfway to an earthquake, just trying to weaken the defense that's there by blasting out the trained followers. But the Shaman's now coming back, and again they've broke the 100 population limit. They have got a tower on the other side in case they might want to land bridge over. Open it up, but right now I think what we're going to be seeing is just the focus point here, where the Shamans currently are. And, if Convert can get back in this, weather the storm for a minute or two and keep control, I don't see why they can't swing this back in their favour. They're only 20 population behind now.
20 population isn't the be-all, end-all in a game of Populous, but what is going to be devastating is this double earthquake that Bloodlust is holding on to, and he's charging the land bridge as well. Now, there is a chance that land bridge could just be to fill out his front, or could be looking to swing around the side. No, he is going to fill out his front.
Alright, what's the Convert Shaman? What's the Convert player going to do in retaliation? She's going to actually head back a bit, bring in some Braves to build some towers forward. So the Archer is trying to take control of the position, which is exactly what you should be doing in Populous. Like you say, continue to build.
Be careful, Red's got a lightning. Convert doesn't know it yet, and there's the lightning.
Oh, no. Send them to my top 5 tips for beginners, Drew, because you should always keep your Shaman moving, especially in that situation.
Yeah, never let your Shaman stand still. It's a lesson even I know, and I'm not the best Populous player in the world. And Convert's going to be slapping themselves on the leg for that one, because giving up so much territory, just the fact that they were stood still.
It's funny, Convert also has a land bridge now as well, so what are they planning with it? Shaman's coming back now with some warriors in tow. The towers are not filled, which are on these hills, so there's 2 massive overlooking towers, no one in them, not providing any defense. So if Red does get in there, easy passes into the back of their base. But right now, Red's backed off, Yellow's there. Let's see what happens. Another lightning, this time it's missed, and the blast is good. Who needs a lightning when you got a
blast like that?
Oof, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt.
Here come the troops now. Red's troops going to come forward, take advantage of the high ground. Yellow has charged 2 land bridges. They might expand, although their decision making to get around Red Shaman in the previous game was to literally go around them. They might be thinking the same in this game, perhaps opening a second path and doing enough damage.
What you were mentioning earlier, we are seeing Bloodlust being the better player of the traditional Populous multiplayer meta, let's say. What should Convert do? Let's say he does hypothetically lose this map. I'm not saying he's going to, he still has a chance to win, but it's looking against his favour right now. What map does he choose as we go into another Shaman battle here?
If you know your opponent is a traditional populous player, for lack of a better word, you want to avoid maps that you know the community has played a lot of. And there is a map with a lot of triggers in it, and a lot of praise, and a lot of chaos, and a lot of garbage that you could pick.
Is
Now,
it Days of
the scores for
Thunder?
that map, it is Days of Thunder. So if I was in Convert's position and I'd identified that I'm against a pro and I've got a shot of knocking them out of the tournament, I want to throw them off. I want to make them play on something weird and wonderful. But I am a single-player populous player, so I would want to throw that multiplayer person into the true chaos of single player and try to steal a win. Lightning comes out for red, doesn't find the mark with a blast. Once again, much better than lightning. Another lightning, also missing. Can't swarm the shaman.
Blast trick coming out there. Yeah, the swarms are coming out. The blasts have not been great this time from red. Not been great. Still alive though, and gets the kill. Gets the kill, and they've got more earthquakes ready to go.
Yellow is casting spells fast. We're seeing a lot of blast tricks out of them, and there was even one there with Swarm. There's a blast trick performed with the Swarm spell there, which performing blast tricks with the non-blast spell is often usually an indicator of a fast player.
Not fast enough though, as Bloodlust comes in.
No, certainly not, and here comes Bloodlust using an army of swarms, but he goes down to the towers. That's the end of that. Troops are going to cause a little bit of chaos, but Yellow does have a few soldiers of their own.
Yeah, I think the towers filled there are going to provide enough defense against these warriors coming in, and like we see, the Shaman is back now. I think what like you were saying, play to your strengths, play to your opponent's weaknesses. If Convert does lose this map, they can go for one of the biggest maps and just go crazy, just build everywhere. Obviously, that was something that Bloodlust seemed to be struggling with, just doing lots of things at once. This is more, I'm going to attack down this lane, I'm going to use my Shaman skills, and then I'm eventually just going to Earthquake you to death, which is, you know, the populace of what we know, essentially. So I think if Convert does choose that Days of Thunder map, he's got a chance, you know?
He does. And it's not like Convert hasn't been given this information. You have to remember, at the very end of Game 1, Bloodlust made his displeasure of the triggers of Uppsala known in chat for everyone, including his opponent, which is something you never want to do in a tournament, by the way. If your opponent is getting under your skin, don't let them know.
Stood still again, Lovenji. He did it again. Deja vu. Here we go. Bloodlust going straight in this time. Another earthquake. Forget all your spells, your swarms, your ghosts. I'm just going to earthquake this and sink it all. Look at that. Chaos.
And again, good amount of lava produced, good amount of ground damaged, even less tower space denied. Fire warriors are pouring forward though.
Yeah, he's got one more swarm ready. He's just going to go for the...
Oh, and that earthquake on the freshly made expansion land. It's okay, it's not the end of the world, it gets one hurt.
Population difference is huge now, though. Shaman's come back now. Lightning aim there, but it has missed. And I think that's the only one they've got, so it's going to be it's going to be blasts. Oh no,
nope,
she's dead anyway.
It's going to be a tower. Shaman versus tower.
That sneaky tower you built earlier. Now he's going to mob all those warriors with his own blasts. Well, Convert's still going to continue to live to fight another day, but the population difference now is huge. You can see red expanding towards yellow's base. He's going to build more huts and more towers. The warriors flowing in now. If the shaman has to deal with all these on her own, she has to cast all the spells, use all the blasts, all the mana used here. It could be used for attack and offensive spells. Where's my cider?
Where is your cider?
Where's my cider?
Interestingly, and this is something that I do like to call out anyway, obviously it doesn't mean you should just sit back and not attack, but because Yellow has been struggling to mount an offensive, Yellow has completed the charge of a Firestorm. So Yellow is sitting on 2 Earthquakes and a Firestorm and is now working on counter lightnings of their own. So should they mount an offensive, they are going to be able to strike back with some damage.
Maybe that's the game's game plan now. Try and stay alive for one massive offensive attack. I think it might still be too much of an ask, but he's got the kill.
Oh!
Got the kill.
I try not to get too excited about individual plays, but that was very well played by Convert. Keeping calm, walking on the diagonal, and then that nice double blast to secure the kill onto Bloodlust there.
He's gone for the... Needs to back off now, he's going to die. Okay, he's died.
Oh, he's died.
Well, the Earthquake's done its job. It has sunk a tower and a hut, damaged the land, so Red can't really expand much further there. But Red is happy with that. That's why he built that there in the first place.
Exactly. You know, Craig was saying you always want to take territory off your opponent. You always want to push your buildings forward. And this is exactly why. That is an Earthquake that could have done way more damage if it was here. But it had to be placed here instead.
Yeah, and it is mana that Convert doesn't really want to be using on areas of the map like this because he has so little population in comparison. He needs to use his mana more effectively, but how can he? How can he when Red is playing so well and pressing as he is?
So here comes Red once again, getting into combat with a couple of warriors. And here we go. Earthquake on the front line, trying to get the sync onto the Shaman. Almost gets it, in fact. A little bit cheeky. Land bridge out from Convert there. Another lightning. Red is really not placing his lightnings very well. But then Yellow did that with the tornado.
Oh, Red has managed to survive. I thought Convert was going to get that there, to be honest, but Bloodlust with a save. He's got a couple of more towers to contend with, but look, he's got them warriors now. Those warriors are going to do some damage.
Tell you what, I'm not entirely sure Red's got the better Shaman.
Oh, he's got the better spells.
Good.
Look at that.
Does have better spells. There's a Firestorm on a single hub. How do you feel about Firestorms on towers, Craig?
Not a fan. Not a fan. I think that was. I think it's self-explanatory. But the Firestorm itself seemed very unnecessary. It was more like a display of power. This is what I've got. This is what I'm going to continue to do from now on. Because really, like you say, it took out one hut and it didn't really clear a path to anywhere because he wasn't really being pressed by any followers, was he? So, yeah, maybe just a show of strength. That Firestorm there. But he did lose about 20 population in that attack. He's down to 80 odd now. Whereas Bloodlust is over double that. So yeah, I don't see a way back for Convert. Now Convert's not done anything to Bloodlust's main base. And Bloodlust's main base isn't even fully built yet. He's still got a few huts he could upgrade. And if he wanted to, he could even create land, which is totally unnecessary. But you know, he's way ahead now. Way ahead.
Poor Tom Hanks over here stuck on an island by himself. Wants to get into the combat, but just can't.
Oh, he's probably better off staying there, to be honest. Here comes Bloodlust again, building some towers. He had a tower in this similar spot previously. He built it up and filled it up. And he's doing the same again. Convert is trying to stay in. I think Convert was charging multiple spells, so he's been... Oh, he's managed to survive that shot. He has got spells charging, but... Again, I think we went to see an Earthquake here, yeah. Let's get rid of this last defense. Red Shaman's gone down. But again, it just softens
up all the time. It's my first sort of initial experience into competitiveness was, of course, the infamous League of Legends that must not be named. And they have a term in shoutcasting League of Legends called smacking them around with your wallet, which is a term that describes a team. We've got a side door with warriors here. It's a term that describes a team that is so far ahead in terms of the money of the game that they can do whatever they want and not be punished for it. And I like to coin that term into Populous and talk about slapping them around with your mana in terms of you're so far ahead in mana you can waste all the spells you want and still win the game.
Yeah,
that's sort of what Red's doing at the moment as Yellow mounts a sort of desperation final assault. Now that is 28 warriors. Can do a lot of damage.
Yeah, and he's got some spells.
Giving up his base for this.
Well, Red Shaman's there recognises the potential of what Convert getting into his base could do. But all he has to do is keep his shaman there, put him in the lightning. No land bridge.
Doesn't actually have the land bridges for these at the moment. So at the moment, Convert's just given up his base.
No, we're seeing Red trading some warriors of his own now, and this is the perfect time for him to send them in. He's already sent some in now anyway, so they're going to cause some damage whilst Yellow gets knocked into the water. Thank you very much. Wham bam. Thank you, Sam.
And Red Shaman's going to work on his key 52 timer as he got into the tower for that long range lightning.
His key 52 timer, what's that?
Ah, that's what we call, you know, the time spent in a tower.
Oh, right, you call it the key 52. That's
the key 52 timer.
Nice. Making memes already, I like it.
Of course, of course.
Yellow's bringing his warriors back. He's almost 200 population builders now. This game is over at the 25-minute mark, but I feel like it's been over for 10 minutes now as Yellow gets knocked into the water and Red just waltzes on by like he planned it all out. He's got no fire. He's almost got a firestorm, but he's got 2 earthquakes. Lightning on the troops.
There go the warriors.
Ooh, well played. GG.
Well played, says Convert. GG. Surrender from Convert. We're going to a game number 3.
Yes. Exciting.
That's why I allow for 2 hours between these games and not 1 hour, by the way, because whilst people like Swarm like to beat their opponent in 2.5 minutes, some of these games do go the distance and need that leeway.
Yeah. You're not wrong. Although I did feel like that was over at the 15-minute mark, but you know, it's over. We're going to have a best of 3. I'm curious to see what map he's going to pick.
So, I would have wanted that side door from Convert would come out much sooner. And had it come out much sooner, there might have been a window where significant damage might have been dealt. There were a few land bridges that we used to expand, and the 2 land bridges only gave them like 3 extra huts. If that had been a 4 stack of land bridges and maybe a flatten with a big warrior push, you might have seen more damage.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we did see some moments of skill, I should say, from Convert in these blast battles. So moments of brilliance, perhaps, that you were thinking maybe he did have the better shaman.
I did. There were a lot of moments there where the blast tricking was consistent. It was precise. The follow-up spells weren't just being cast for the sake of getting the blast trick, but they were actually placed in a way where the follow-up spell was useful. And you know, players, it's hard to get players to do that.
Yeah, now Bab was asking me who and what are my thoughts on who versus who, which is going to expose me as being someone so out the know of players. I have no idea. I don't think they are top players by any means. I think they're probably just if we were to rank them, how do we rank these people? Is it like Fire Warrior, top preacher rank, maybe something like that? But I couldn't give you names. I don't watch people play enough. I think just going by the way Bloodlust struggled on the first map, but played fine on a traditional looking map, symmetrical map. It sort of makes me think that they play a lot of Populous, but they aren't the top 5, top 10 players. But yeah, I don't know who that is.
I'm going to be clicking launch in.
Oh, hang on.
3,
Hang on.
2,
All right, I'm ready.
1. Launch. Is that good enough? Is that enough of a warning?
Yes, yeah. Thank you. I'm going to tab back out and change that.
Sure you don't want a cider?
Oh. I do, but I don't.
You do, but you don't.
I do, but I don't. That makes sense?
Yes.
What map now? Well, we're doing Face Me. This is going to be Face Off, essentially, isn't it?
Yes. So Convert has done the one thing, based on what you asked me in the previous match, Convert has done the one thing I would not have done. Of all the maps remaining, this is the map I would have least wanted to face Bloodlust on. This is old guard, pros have played it to death.
Yeah.
Shaman is super important. Face off effectively.
Yeah. Well, let's get into it and we'll see. Maybe Convert is confident. Yeah, let's go.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Oh, we're in. Load up the eye. I don't need Magic Mouse for this, I don't think. Fill the green bar. Okie doke. Ready to roll. Let's do this. Nice professional Lovenji.
The game is on pause. The tree is burning. How do you feel about that, Keith? There's a tree in the middle that sets on fire for no explicable reason. Anyway, what is up, everyone? It is Lovenji Gaming, and I am back for the final match between these two players on day number 6 of the Invisible Cup. Playing as the Resync tribe in the Resync base. Playing as the Resync tribe in the Resync base, it is me. But I'm going to go back and do the introductions again. Playing as the yellow tribe in what I think is the green base. It is Convert, his opponent. Playing as what I think is the red tribe in the yellow base. It is Bloodlust. I don't know my face-off bases, don't judge me. Now, I am joined once again by Craig, who you may have heard express some pain. What's got you in pain after that resync?
Well, I was thinking, I'm quite parched, I'm thirsty, I could do some cider. That's quite painful. But yeah, it looked like Yellow had a very nice convert, and then it resynced, and then I didn't quite know if he got what he wanted to. I don't know what I'm saying, man. Where is my cider? Anyway, right, Lovenji, face off. We didn't want Convert to pick this map. We didn't think he was good enough to beat Bloodlust on a traditional map. He's picked it anyway. Here we are. He has got the middle, or had the middle, has some towers built. Is he going to be good enough to take out Bloodlust?
There were moments in that previous game where I thought yes. There were moments in that previous game when the spells were flying and Red was missing lightning after lightning, and Convert was taking him on with blasts, you know, and almost winning. I was thinking, do you know what? Convert might actually have the shaman skills to match.
Well, he's up the hill now. He's got a couple of blasts. He's got more blasts than Red charge, so all he has to do is survive. And no, he's fallen into the drink.
Oh, but he got a fire warrior into the tower. He bought enough time for one of his towers to be filled. That's pretty big, because now Red is stuck. She's got to stay over here.
Yeah, I did notice that Red was going for a fire warrior hut at first, rather than huts, which is what Bloodlust is doing. Bloodlust going the traditional start.
Here comes the Ghost Army. Quick, fast charge from the Red Shaman. Fire Warrior should be pulled back before he gets emptied by the tower. No, he's having fun. He's not
coming out. He might survive that. No, he's dead. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, Yellow's come back now. He's going to try and get back up the hill. Try and retake it. The ghosts are going to come and slow him down. The blast seems a bit unnecessary. Another blast on his own tree seems even more necessary. Bull's trying to put his own tower up there now as well, as that player, as the Brave, I should say, jumps into the land. Populous physics. Oh, great blast battle there from Bloodlust. Picked that kill off quite easily. Superb display there. And now he's going to bring up his own Braves, build his own towers. Probably take these towers down eventually as well. And then we should see a fire warrior hood from him himself. I think he might be building one now. There he is, the back of the base.
Yeah, back of the base. We're seeing a much more standard build.
Yeah, so as far as I'm aware, the red player here in the traditional yellow base, this base does support a higher population. I don't particularly know the correct way to build on these maps anymore. I haven't for a good decade, but...
Babo's informing me that this yellow base is being built incorrectly. As in, the red tribe in the yellow base. But,
yeah, it's a bit sad that that's a thing. We need some random map generations. There's perfect ways to play these maps. I don't like it. Not everyone has days to study maps, do they?
As someone who joined the community relatively recently compared to others, it was always one of the problems that put me off this map. I actually always liked the appeal of Face Off, but the fact that every single base has a perfect way to build it, I just, especially with the fact that the map's not played, I just don't have the time to learn that.
Yeah, it's the way the buildings are supposed to be, the way you're supposed to put towers up, and once the Braves have jumped twice, you got to quickly stop the tower, and then do another tower, and then when that tower's done, you can dismantle the tower, and then you can build a hut there, and it's like, oh my god, just let me just play some Populous, please. Which is what we're going to see here as Bloodlust takes over the whole hill with his own towers. He's going to bring some Fire Warriors up now. One's almost there, it's coming to the bottom of the hill.
Bloodlust has built 4 towers on the hill, and none of them are good.
Yeah, it's some bold strategy here. So it's more like like defensive towers. As Yellow Shaman goes to this place that she's been going quite often so far. That little pond. I say a pond. The shoreline to the actual coast.
Well, this shaman believes that if she spends long enough near the water, she will eventually learn to swim.
And if you were to ask Babo, he could confirm that that is not possible.
Babo has been trying to teach his shaman to swim for a very long time. Now we've got the red shaman coming forward with the earthquake.
Yeah, population was very equal prior to this earthquake, and this earthquake's really gonna make those numbers a bit different now. But actually, no, we're still only one population difference there. But look at the middle. We've got the Fire Warriors in towers, a warrior trading hut being built, and huts in the middle as well. The middle is so big and could be so oppressive to the player that doesn't have it. It's possible with this tower we're seeing here, we might be getting an early side door.
And you really have to if you're in Yellow's position. Red has proven, and you know, even if Red was a slightly worse shaman, they've got the high ground. But Red has proven that they are a better shaman in the shaman duels. They've got towers filled, which means if you just get blasted up the hill once the Fire Warriors shoot you,
just like that.
As if I planned that. Yep. You know, you're approaching the hill is a guaranteed death sentence, more or less. So Yellow really has to train some warriors, which they're not going to be able to do without a warrior training hut, I've just noticed.
No, and Red's actually got 2 warrior training huts now, so he's going to be pumping those bad boys out. He's got another earthquake, almost. He's going to just probably cast it even further in. Lambridge being charged by Convert, so he is planning to side door, but again...
Without warriors, it's futile because the troops from Red will just pour on in.
Yep. Yeah, as soon as he leaves his base, he's doomed. But if he doesn't leave his base, he's doomed. So, welcome to Face Off. Here we go with the second earthquake.
We're stuck. We're stuck in the Face Off track. As another earthquake comes out.
I mean, on the plus side,
have not been fantastic.
No, they've not. They've certainly damaged the land and damaged the buildings, though, and it's enough to put the pressure on the Convert. But I was going to say that at least Convert is playing a 1 versus 1, because sometimes you play these 2 versus 2 games, you got 2 shamans in the middle coming at you while your allies stuck in their own base, and it's just even worse, isn't it? Ghost coming from Yellow now. He's trying to get the middle. He's going for the earthquake on the center as well. He's going to lose his shaman again in the same area. Earthquake's in.
Oh, yes, Red.
So Red Shaman died as well.
Does get the Red Shaman, so he does alleviate the pressure. Now, had he been training warriors,
now would be the time, wouldn't it?
Someone like Ice or Mammoth, who play this map a lot more often, they'd have warriors now, and they could charge up this hill, because although Red has 2 warrior training huts, he doesn't have that many warriors. They're coming now, but, you know, they weren't in position.
No. They would also need the support of the Shaman there as well, anyway. Those towers. They were proof tricky, and the Red Shaman's back already. Back to the hill. Population 10 behind Convert is. So not much for now, but you look at that green bar. 64 88.
Combat's problem is they don't have any options. They have no troops and they have no spells. Another Earthquake coming in for the Red Shaman here.
And the Earthquake's not good. It's not good. We wanted it to go the opposite way to sink those huts, I think, but it hasn't. It's just damaged the same land he's already Earthquake. So Convert getting a little bit of luck here. He could be in a much worse position. Right now he's still in the game, but position itself is already really bad.
It is telling a story, isn't it? You know, Convert's just finished charging the 2nd Earthquake. Red's on his way to the 4th. He's halfway there already. You know, we're seeing a real difference in mana. So even if Yellow wanted to launch a counterattack of sorts, how they would mount it is beyond me.
It just feels so futile when you're against this hill, and he has got a tower at the front of that hill now, which has got amazing range. Especially when it targets that Shaman. More ghosts being cast now from Bloodlust. Is he going to make another play? He's going to Earthquake the same area this time, hoping it goes the other way this time. Is it going to go the way he wants it to? Yes. And the Yellow Shaman goes down as well, just to top off the misery that's been put on her.
Yeah, you've got to feel for Yellow. You know, you've got to be really sympathetic to this position. What do you do in this position? This is almost like one of those single-player levels that they just throw you in, right? And then, like, you know, slowly navigate your way out of this.
Well, he's the creator of his own downfall, though, isn't he? As his firers get blasted and killed by the proximity damage. He's the creator of his own downfall. He shouldn't have picked this map. If he assessed his opponent based on the games he's played so far, he should have known this was a potential to happen. Especially on a map with the game is dictated by whoever wins the middle, really. And if he loses that middle, Bloodlust is a good player. We know he's good at these maps just by the way he played the last map. Should have gone for the other Asgard world map. I've forgotten what it was called now.
Pensalier.
No, the crazy one.
Crazy one, that's a Gabba map.
Oh, is it?
Days of Thunder, that's a
Days
Gabba
of
map.
Thunder. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah,
We should have gone for that one.
Pensalier. We've got quite a few Asgard maps, actually. We've got Fensalier, Uppsala, and Yggdrasil.
Yep. Uppsala. Well, at least we've seen it.
We've seen it more than I thought we would.
Well, if the final's a best of 5, am I right in thinking? We'll see a few maps.
Correct.
So this is just Red taking out Yellow's defenses with earthquakes and troops and swarms. Yellow Shaman's back now to try and do something, anything, but even if she does kill the enemy Shaman, I don't know what she can do. She's trying anyway. Earthquakes the hill, the base of the hill, and more Shamans go down there in a quite comical tumble. Oh, look at these warriors now. Double population almost. It is double population. 11 warriors.
11 warriors for Red to 2 for Yellow. So these warriors are going to run away with it, and Convert knows it. Good game is called. The surrender comes out, and that is it. Bloodlust is going to advance to the quarter-finals.
Yeah, congratulations to Convert for not progress. Oh, fucking hell. Congratulations to Convert for making it this far. And congratulations to Bloodlust for winning. Jesus Christ. Good job, this isn't my day job. It's a good job this is not my day job.
Commiserations to Convert, though, did take a map off of Bloodlust. Now, Bloodlust is going to go and face Wildman.
Bloodlust vs. Wildmen. See, I was saying earlier, Bloodlust was my pick because that's who I was. That's who I was in the last tournament.
You was, wasn't it? It
Yeah.
was who you were. Unceremoniously eliminated by a combination of Dead Sea and lag.
Oh, the Dead Sea, that was the beta tournament, I think.
No, you're getting them mixed up. The beta tournament was when you got eliminated by Sponge to Armageddon.
No, but I got eliminated in the winners bracket by Loot on Dead Sea.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
I distinctly remember the beta tournament being
the Armageddon was the low point of my career.
You complete domination, had complete control. You thought, I'll give him a show, I'll use Armageddon, and then your population just did nothing.
Just ran on the spot. Yeah, good times.
Died.
Good times indeed.
It's a great spell, Armageddon.
Hello everyone in stream. Sorry I didn't see your alerts. Don't have them on whilst we're commentating there. But Sky, welcome, mate. Thanks for gifting the 5 month. Thank you very much. I don't know why it doesn't show me alerts on my little thing here, but yeah, thanks, bud. So the next game's scheduled for another 30 minutes. We do have Firestorm here. So Firestorm versus, is it Volcano? Am I thinking correctly?
Correct. Sorry, I'm telling Bloodlust when their next game is because reading schedules is difficult.
Hello, Sky. You alright, bud? Nice to see you. Imagine how good I'd be on waterless maps.
Yes,
I know,
so
Babble.
our next match is going to be Volcano versus Firestorm. Firestorm we've seen play. Firestorm played a game that I never want to witness again. And that was an hour and a half of Fensalir.
Yeah, if that happens again, I'm...
Getting cider?
Yeah. In hindsight, I should have done it anyway. I'm forgetting all my words. It's like I've never spoken and done a commentary before. Maybe it's just the cider is what the secret is. The secret sauce. It's the cider. Could even get a whiskey. Oh, I've actually got some ginger beer. I could put some whiskey in that. Oh. Just teasing myself now. Teasing myself.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by Bloodlust being unable to play the next game.
What a chip. You take your time, mate.
Oh, get a cider. That's my contribution to your struggles. Get a cider.
Oh, man. I should, but I shouldn't.
You should.
Should I?
Yeah, you should.
You've
got
got Thatcher's vintage. Oh, you've got 8.3%, you lucky bastard.
Oh yeah, I sent you a picture. I've got 3 others in the fridge as well. I was going to let you pick, but then I just decided that I really wanted this one.
Yeah, that's it. I've not had that. I do have them. I've got Thatcher's Gold in the fridge, but that's quite meek. I've had Thatcher. I've had all the Henry Weston vintages and everything, but not the.
I've got one of those in the fridge as well. Yeah, Henry Weston's vintage.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
I've got a Cornish Gold from Healy's.
Cornish.
There you go. Fred has spoken.
The time to destroy your enemies.
US to Craig.
The stonehead
Get
contains
damn drink.
magic that will aid you.
Get the damn
You
drink
can't ignore
equals.
donations, Craig.
I can't. I can't ignore Sky as well. I'm gonna have to do it.
You're gonna have to do it.
Right, I'll be back in a couple of minutes with the cider. Wait till I get my locks off my missus. The way I rolled in last night, and then I got up this morning, and then I'm gonna get excited. I should be rolling her eyes at me, or she should be rolling her eyes. No, I can hear you. It's fine. Yeah, I'm just yeah, just speaking with my wife. My wife needs to go to sleep soon.
Do you need to duck out of this cast? You're more than welcome to.
Well, I'm hoping not to. I've got a cider.
You've got a cider. What are you drinking?
Stowford Press.
Can never go wrong with a Stowford Press.
Are maps and things picked?
Absolutely not. I have been surgically removing a piece of credit card from within my keyboard because it was jamming. It was jamming my E key.
All right, let me get this. So, Volcano is yellow. Thanks, Sky, for the cider, by the way, mate. Appreciate it. Firestorm in red.
Right.
Cool.
Keyboard fixed. I'm going to get out of the Minesweeper scene because I'm already annoyed at the backseat minesweeping. I'm never letting my stream tell me what to play again. That sucks.
I've not played Minesweeper since I was in school, and that's the only game that was on the computer. Will do, Sky.
I love Space Cadet. Space Cadet Bimble was the best.
Oh, mate, I used to
3D
play
Space
that
Cadet
all the time. All the time I played that.
3D Space Cadet Pinball.
Get home and overplay it, yeah. Whiskey on ice. I do like whiskey on ice. Oof. I'm feeling this already, mate.
Oh, you wank stain.
What?
Babo's just spent 25,000 diggies to nominate a game. He's nominated Minesweeper. Now I have to play. Now I have to play Minesweeper for 3 hours on a stream. Don't I also owe you Pitfall? Don't I have to do Pitfall as well? Pitfall Minesweeper hybrid stream.
That sounds crazy.
Can't imagine anything less interesting. But thank you for spending your hard-earned viewer currency. Make that redemption. I appreciate the support.
My little girl's running around like mad. She's not tired because she had a big nap not too long ago. New Ellie needs to get up at 3 in the morning or something.
Ugh.
She's going to the airport. She's going away for 3 days, so I'm on my own.
Nice vacation or work?
Work. I should go to Sweden for 3 days. Well, the players were there. What's happening? What's going on?
Technical difficulties.
Ah.
I mean, the match isn't scheduled to start for another 15 minutes, but I would like to start it early.
Yeah, me too. So, Volcano versus Firestorm. We've seen Firestorm. He was a big troller. We haven't seen Volcano. Is that right?
Correct. Volcano was seeded into this round as quite a few people were seeded into round 2. Just based because of the number of participants that we had.
Yeah, what was it? 20, 21?
21 players. Made 26 accounts, and 21 of them were claimed. There were more sign-ups. There were about, if I include the ones that signed up via Discord, there was about 25 sign-ups. 4 people didn't claim their accounts when we transitioned phases.
That makes sense.
Sign up to redeem your account.
Oh.
Oh, I am now out of cider and sadness.
You got none left at all? Or you'll get another one?
I got 3 more in the fridge.
I thought you said just 3 more. Oh. Now we're just playing a waiting game.
Yeah. Oh, Sky, thank you. The 100 biddies. Thank you very much. Good to see you in here. Thought you'd be in Craig Street.
Here, there, and everywhere, man.
Encouraging him to continue down the road of cider drinking.
Pardon
Thank
me.
you very much, Sky. I very much appreciate it. It's good to see you, buddy.
Why, Firestorm's in the hut.
Yep. Firestorm has DM'd me saying they're ready. I am checking with Volcano if they are ready, because they are the one having technical difficulties. Big yawn. It's my bedtime settles in.
Yeah, I'm normally asleep by 10:30 these days. An old man.
I've got a really bad habit of watching things in bed, so I usually go to bed by now, but then I stay up for 3 hours watching stuff.
Oh.
Really unhealthy.
I've started not using my phone as much in bed, so I'll put it down. But then I've got a tablet. Which defeats the purpose a little bit, but I just read really boring things and stuff, and it puts me to sleep, so... I don't get distracted by any alerts or anything. Yeah, just scroll Reddit. That puts me to sleep within minutes.
Oh.
I've got me.
Bonjour.
LOL, welcome to the beginning.
Oh, Sky sent me 100 bits as well, look at that. Thanks, Sky.
The vet guy tried to call me, and I've given him my wrong number, but he sent me a picture. Oh, he's adorable. Here you go, have another dog picture. It's only of it's of a tiny dog on a scale, but look how cute he is. Sorry, I'm being an annoying dog owner, and I don't even own a dog yet.
Are you going to get a dog?
I am getting a dog, yes. It's going to be quite a trek, because I've got to go all the way up to Saltburn to get it.
Saltburn by the sea!
It is. It's about a 5-hour
Saltburn
drive.
by the sea! Middlesbrough
It's
way!
about a 5-hour drive. Yeah, it's about a 5-hour drive for me to get there. That's where the puppy is. So...
Saltburn by
Go
the
get
sea.
him.
I've been to Saltburn since I was a kid. There used to be a train that would run from Bishop Auckland to Saltburn. That was the last stop, I think. I think we did it once. I think Saltburn's nice now. It used to be a bit run down, but I think it's got a nice promenade and stuff.
Your settlement is thriving, Shaman. Braves resting in huts are one way of creating mana. Mana gives you the power to cast spells and train followers.
I am cracking myself up, LOL.
Sky, thank you, mate. You really are having the time of your life. Oh, Volcano's in.
Okie dokie.
Let's set the spectators and the maps and everything, and let's get this show on the road.
Yeah, you entertain your stream while I do some admin. Entertain my stream while I do some admin.
All right, put the pressure on me now. Decide to kick in first. So we're gonna see. Did you do the coin flip privately? Or did you do it on stream or not?
I've just done it. That's what I mean by I'm doing admin.
Is that
I've
the
just done
admin?
the coin flip and I'm getting the bands going and stuff like that.
All right. So while Lovenji gets the bands going, we're gonna talk through the maps. We've got the temple at Uppsala, which we've just seen played in the previous map between Bloodlust and Convert. I think it's safe to say we don't want to see it again. other options, we've got Craters, which is the full map Craters. It's yellow versus green, so a very traditional map from the beginning. The creators are Bullfrog. They created this back in 1998. And a difficult map that we might not see too often. Probably the better players might choose it, but it's still, it's a very hard, strategic map. And it doesn't get played as much. So, again, speaking of hard and strategic maps, we've got Yggdrasil, which is another option. The 1v1 variant of Pressure Point. We've got Blades. We've just seen Blades. And a decent, straightforward map. No praying or anything of the sort on there. We saw that was pretty comfortable victory for Bloodlust there. We've got Days of Thunder, which I don't think's been played yet. I've not seen it, certainly not. And that's a wild-looking Gabba map. I would love to see that played, but maybe not tonight, because we want to go to bed.
It's just been banned, so you won't.
Oh, wait, we won't see it. Perfect. And then we've got Fenslayer, which we've seen a lot. It's a 2 versus 2 map, but it's played 1 versus 1. Islands are massive, and the middle of the actual map erodes and comes back up continuously. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like crazy. But we saw a 1 hour match on there, so we don't want to repeat of that. There's no convert either, so it's a very slow process to get your bases built up. And the last one is the Face Me, which is a 1 versus 1 variation of Face Off. Green and yellow bases used. We've just seen that would be a quick game. So if we want some quick games, because we're old men, we're probably just looking at Face Me and maybe Yggdrasil, Blades. If we were going to see long maps, we're going to get Fenslayer, Uppsala.
Picked colour has been chosen, and I'm going to launch in about 5 seconds. If you want to do so.
If you give me a quick second there, please. Thank you very much, mate.
That's all right.
And game, okay. What have we got? Yggdrasil!
You have Yggdrasil. You ready for me to launch?
Yes, mate. Aye. Thanks, Mark. I too love the Age of Mythology music. Yeah, Creator's not a popular map
That was
anymore.
a good bit about Age of Mythology Retold. All the music was there and as it should be, and nicely remastered, but otherwise left alone.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm sure I'll play that one day. The thing that puts me off is the new voice icon, because I don't know how you.
Oh,
but
it's
you can,
awful.
Yeah, but you can mod in the original. Is that right?
Yes, you can mod in the original, and I recommend doing it. It's
Yeah,
really bad.
They managed to get back the original Arcantos. I saw that after the beta test. They got him in. I don't know how they did it so quick, but it doesn't like the Athena opening sounds horrendous compared to the original.
My favourite thing, I actually put it in my Steam review of the game. I think they've patched it now, but I can't remember her name. The Egyptian hero that you get in your journey.
Oh, Amara or something.
Amara. Her voice was broken, so I turned the game sound down to about 10%, but her voice would always come through at 100%. Only her voice.
Jesus.
It was horrible.
All right. Amamra, something like that, yeah. Good luck, thanks, I like that. There's nothing in return. My ping's spiking, they must be watching YouTube in the house.
Why does your blur not blur your ping?
I don't know. I like it though. Oh! Jesus!
I did the countdown, but I didn't tell you I was doing the countdown.
No, I saw the countdown, but I did the transition too soon and the pings showed up.
Oh no, you messed it up.
I messed it all up, it's all over. Right, hit the record button.
Messed it all up.
Let's do it, it's nice and quick.
Typical for my tournaments, don't worry about it. What is up, everyone? It is Lovenji Gaming, and I am here, and I can actually see my stream chat right now because I accidentally minimized it. We are here for day 6 of the Invisible Cup. This is game number 2 between a player we have seen before and a player we haven't seen before. And it's we're going to go straight into player introductions. We've got playing as the Yellow Tribe, Yellow Base on Yggdrasil, the penultimate definitive 1 versus 1 map. It is Pop TV Volcano. And his opponent, Red Tribe, Red Base, bored the ever-loving shit out of me when I had to watch them play Fensalia. It is Firestorm. And of course, I am once again joined by the late Graves.
Oh, whoa! Hey,
the beginning YouTuber.
Did you know something I don't?
How you doing, Craig? I hope you're in good health.
Well, I thought I was, but you've maybe you've maybe relieved. Oh, I don't even know. You're gonna kill me. Oh man. I would just think, because my wife wants to go to sleep, and I'm doing this stream late, and I'm like, come on, let's get these games going. But now you're saying I'm gonna die. Maybe she's gonna be the one that kills me or something. I don't know. A good introduction, nonetheless. We've gone from the superstar of Populous to a dead man. So. There's no in between.
In the last game you were talking about such a thing as not enough cider. I think I've hit the point of too much cider.
No. Never enough. So yeah, we've seen Firestorm previously. He was doing a bit of trolling in that Fensalia map. He's just taken a blast battle in the middle now and killed the yellow shaman. So Volcano's gone down. And again, you've mentioned this is pressure points. This is fast action. Population's already at the 45 mark for both players. We're going to see some towers, we're going to see more earthquakes, we're going to see some tornadoes. It's going to be fast, and the best player generally wins this map. So we're going to see from the outlook of the rest of this best of three who the better player is based off this map. I think, anyway.
So very interestingly, the way this map pool was picked was I allowed everyone in the community to nominate maps that they liked and the maps they wanted to see in the tournament. And the thing that interested me the most, now I'm not a veteran of Populous, nor have I been around a very long time, but the definitive #1 player at the moment, Nisi, when he was nominating maps, he said he nominated Craters because it is the most strategic map. And I thought that was an interesting take, and I was curious how you might have felt like that as someone who's been around a bit longer, of the old pressure point versus Craters. Pressure point testing a lot of players' skill, but do you think Craters is more strategic?
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. I mean, this is when you think of pressure points, what strategies do you think of?
Dismantling and earthquakes.
Yeah, and attacking with earthquakes against the defense, and then just sort of overbooming your opponent whilst that goes on. And whereas Craters, there are, I mean, yes, pressure point you can do your side door, you can sneak around the base. There's no back doors really at this until like the late point. We're not going to see any back doors, I wouldn't think. But Craters, there's all these different points of entry. You can choose to fill your land in at the start, or you can choose to be aggressive. You can choose to get stone heads. You can choose to go for the volcano, get more wild men, or there's more options, which I think leads to more strategy.
Okay.
Plus, it's a less popular map because it's difficult. In my experience, the more difficult maps are less popular. For example, Dead Sea is never played. It was never played when I was playing back in 2004. You had to really try to get them to play. Not that that's a better or more strategic map. It's just difficult to play.
So we've got Earthquake from Firestorm on the front line of the defenses. Thank you for your input, by the way. I'm not ignoring it. I'm just...
No, we'll get back to the game at hand. Isn't it? That is a good Earthquake as well.
Very good Earthquake that's going to cause all manner of hell with the pathfinding for our yellow type player. But look at these warriors. Nice early warriors for yellow.
Yeah, early warriors. Oh, he's running the fireways away as well. Oh, the physics gets me every time, just how the land just drops. Not even like a slow change, just sudden, instant drop.
You played the PlayStation 1 Populous, have you not?
Don't remind me. Don't remind me.
Yeah, I think the farewell stream was the PlayStation 1
It was,
Popular.
yeah. But that's how I found the game.
You almost made it to the end. You almost made it to the end.
Almost.
But the Earthquake in that does like a slow, gradual drop in like random spots. It's an Earthquake in the PlayStation 1 version is garbage. But...
Yes, it's not good at all. Like even in the slightest, it's just like it acts more like a visual, I believe. But no, Earthquake in the PC version, very, very, very powerful. That is a huge blast. There must have been 6-7 Braves repairing that tower there. Completely unnecessary. Tower's been recently damaged, won't even get repaired for 90 seconds. And you only need one person to repair. So a nice dent in Volcano's population there by Firestorm. At the same time, though, we've got 2 people attacking at the same time. Got Volcano going through the center. Firestorm's in the base, though. Firestorm's in the base. He's going for the Fire Warrior Hut. He's got it.
Why is Red attacking? He's got no spells. Well, he does have warriors. He does have quite a few warriors. Fire Warrior Training Hut does go down. Firestorm's Earthquake is pretty good. But Yellow's in a difficult position. He really needs to make these Fire Warriors count. But there's Fire Warriors in the huts.
Oh, beautiful play by Firestorm.
Other cast who've been saying, what do you do when warriors are running into your base? And I've said Fire Warriors in huts. This is why. Look at the warriors just melting to the natural defense of Fire Warriors.
Red Shaman's actually coming back. I'm surprised by that. I'm surprised they didn't just stay in the base and just start blasting everything, because there's no defense there. He did take out the Fire Warrior Hut. Yellow Shaman has got in there with a blast from the Shamans. Oh, what a ricochet into the towers. Dead. And now look at the population difference already. 15, 16, 17 population difference after what? 7 minutes? That's quite big.
A big population difference indeed. And on a map like Yggdrasil, where you're actually quite close to your opponent, you feel it as well. You take a lot more earthquakes.
Yeah.
And you just feel like you're permanently on the defensive.
Yellow's got no defense. He has got 2 fires and towers, but they're at the front. Another
There's
earthquake
another
in now.
earthquake.
And there are wildmen back on the map. Red could take these wildmen. This game could be over right now. This game could be over right now. He's going to get these wildmen, prevent Volcano from picking them up himself. There he goes. He's doing it now.
That's a 3. That's a 3 convert. He can even use those to take out that hut. There's nobody in there.
Oh, his Shaman's gone down now.
Down.
Volcano needs to do something. Needs to do something now to get back in this game. He's 30 population behind. He's got 2 Fire Warriors, 3 Fire Warriors. He's got no Fire Warrior Hut to make any more right now. He needs to build one rapidly. He needs to somehow get his population up. I guess we're going to need to see some rapid dismantling occurring. Otherwise, he's never going to get back in this game. And there's converted Braves. Are taking huts down.
I did say that. He got a juicy 3 convert when he threw that last convert out. And Volcano opted not to deal with it at all.
He's going for the retaliator attack. He has got that 1 earthquake he wants to use. He's got the cast off where the Warrior Hood is. If it takes it out, it might keep my life for a bit longer. It hasn't, though. It's damaged it, but it will get repaired. But he's not getting any further now. The defense is too strong.
Basically 90 seconds. And there's still Braves in the back of the base causing havoc. There's one here now.
Oh my goodness. 79 to 49. Swarms now from Red. Firestorm's just got the mana advantage now. He's taking out whatever Fire Warriors were left. Although they are getting the target. The Earthquake's gone up, but the Shaman's going to die. Oh, man. That's brutal. That killed 4 followers, that Earthquake. The damage to the land and the buildings wasn't that important, but his population's taking another hit. And that's the thing he's struggling with right now. He's only at 46 population to 85.
Yellow does have one thing I like, and that is nice campy places to put loads of towers. But no wood to build the towers, no population to fill the towers. It's not looking good for Yellow right now.
Yes, describing my night out in Durham last night with nice campy places indeed. I'm a fan of nice campy places. It was once noticed my playstyle was to be quite campy. Okay, Yellow's going to go for the land bridge on the defense. Maybe get some towers on there. You can't really build huts on that thing. But I guess he's going to use it for some defense so he can get between both of his lanes much quicker. Because he is going to be playing very defensively now. He needs to pull something magical out of the bag. Some sort of magical populous rabbit. Because he's in a lot of trouble.
He's playing defensively. He's not charging as if he's playing defensively. He's not got a single lightning. He's still charging Earthquake like he's on the offensive.
Well, it could be the right play, you know, because if you charge lightning and you don't actually dent the opponent's mana at all, you just delay the inevitable. If you can get his own earthquakes off in the defense and just keep their population from growing too fast, maybe it's a good idea. But that does depend on winning your shaman battles, and if red charges lightning, then that gets very, very difficult. Oh, I love cider. It really changes my entire personality. It's like, whoa, now I'm enjoying myself.
Well,
Let's
really
go.
brought you back, hasn't it? People are going to see these two VODs and think we recorded them on different days.
Yeah.
Not 30 minutes and a bottle of cider apart.
Yeah, to be fair, my previous commentary was me on a hangover with little sleep. And this is the cider. It's just reigniting the cider that's already in my bloodstream. So, yeah.
What's it they say? The hair of the dog, right?
Hair of the dog, yeah. Hair of the dog. I greasy fry up in another cider, but yeah.
Oh.
I know. My drinking habits aside, Red's coming back now. He's over 110 population. He has got lightnings charged now that we were just discussing, so he's listening to us. Or he's just smart.
Well, I think it's the correct decision from Red here. You kill Yellow Shaman once. Yellow's shown that they don't want to charge light, so you just kill Yellow Shaman and then game's over. What is Red doing? This is confusing.
I thought it was a ghost. Oh my god, he stayed alive.
AI. There's the lightning.
That just seemed so bizarre. I don't.
Can we say Firestorm is bad after just falling into the water like that?
He just wasn't paying any attention. He was just walking straight forward. Yellow couldn't kill him whilst he wasn't attacking. I mean, if you can't kill the shaman when they're not paying any attention, you've got no hope of winning this match. There's no hope. He's got his towers filled.
No, I'm not saying that these two are pros, but there's like that pro mind game of the blast trick of like who casts blast first loses, and so they walk to each other waiting for the other person to cast blast, and then they just walk past each other and end up, instead of looking like great players, they both just look like the AI.
Yeah, that's a very good point. They might have been trying to do that, but you might be giving them too much credit.
I'm trying to be nice.
Okay, another earthquake now. Oh, that's brutal.
Excuse me.
Oh, there's a light shot. Beautiful. It wasn't actually direct, but it has knocked him in the water. Should be back in, what, 29 seconds or so? Is that enough time for Red to get in now and do some damage? He's got land bridges, lightnings. He's got an earthquake now.
Should be a good amount of damage coming in here. Only one earthquake, but one earthquake can certainly cripple the yellow tribe that's already struggling to grow. Thrown a little bit early, if you ask me.
Yeah, could have got these big huts right here, couldn't he?
Yeah. Only gets a small hurt for his trouble. Doesn't even damage the warrior training hut, which might have been what he was aiming for.
Yeah, oh, nice shot there from Volcano to mop up the shaman. Red warriors running in now. Look at that.
And that's the problem with this Fire Warrior training hut. It's a temporary solution to a problem. It's not the permanent fix. I often say this, it's nice having this Fire Warrior hut on the side strip, but it's not a safe location at all. And you need to account for that. A lot of Fire Warriors, a lot of Braves being trained have just been massacred by Red Warriors on the run by.
Yeah, this game's as good as over. The population discrepancy is just too much. Red can now just flood Yellow with warriors until his heart's content. And if Yellow's training his own warriors in response, that's perfect for Red, because Yellow can't afford to lose that mana income.
There certainly are a lot of warriors being trained. A lot relative to Yellow's population. 8 in the queue.
We do have ghost shamans now. I believe the one at the front is the fake shaman. But I could be wrong. Unfortunately, the magic mouse can't uncover that. That would be a cool feature, wouldn't it?
Well, the one that just cast an earthquake is the real one.
I'm not so sure. Oh well, I'm sure now.
Well,
that's the earthquake killed the
dying
shaman.
To lava there.
Ooh. Oh yeah, this game is good.
That's not usually the sign of a good player, dying to lava there.
No, there's a surrender. 1-0. 1-0 to Firestorm. Firestorm, remember, was the one who took an hour to beat an opponent on fence earlier. So, Obviously,
Hour and a
actually a
half.
decent player. An hour and a half. Well, you know, you maybe it wasn't, but you just felt like it was an hour and a half.
I was there. I felt every second.
You were there, and you
Of that
remember it all so
pain.
vividly. Oh, we're going to go into game 2 now, are we? Yeah, let's do it.
We are. We're just going to go straight into Volcano. We're just going to go straight into game 2. So you just kill Yellow Shaman, and then game's over. What is Red doing? This is confusing.
That was...
Red,
I thought it was a ghost. Oh my
Red
god, you
is the
stayed
Zucchini
alive.
AI. There's
Oh.
the lightning.
Why is my bar doing that?
Why is your bar doing that? I don't know what that is, but why is your bar doing that?
Why is my bar doing that? Right, let me change my audio. Alright.
Just waiting for Volcano to pick the second map. They
Oh,
picked
it is critters as well.
Critters.
Oh, baby.
You might want to be careful with your bar.
Alright, I spectated. Yeah, I'm-
Critters is the only map where players are allowed to swap colour. That's why I said you might want to be careful with your bar. That's why.
How does that work? Can I just make him the green base?
Nope.
What do you mean?
So Crater's yellow base has to very specifically be the yellow player because of the tower elevation.
Alright. Okay, so
They're the
we're
only,
just...
they're the only tribe that can make yellow's tower.
Alright, so
so
they're
they
just
have
they're
to
just
be
going...
yellow.
So Volcano is going to be red.
Yeah.
Okay. No problem. No problem, love.
Right, so I've got to put Volcano in green, and then Firestorm is in yellow. Right, are you okay? Have you got
Yep.
everything fixed? You
Yep.
ready for me to launch in 5,
Good to go.
4,
Ready when you're ready.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Brody and Dref, thanks for your contributions. Jesus, 53 months as well, Brody. Yeah. Old school, like Lovenji. Left monitor.
So cheap, I keep forgetting I'm subscribed to you until you come back.
Right, where am I going?
That's right, everyone. It's cheap to subscribe to the beginning on YouTube. You should go and do it.
Low cost of £2?
I think it's $1.99.
$1.99. What a deal. What a bag.
What a steal.
Let me figure out how to use my Steam Deck. Jesus. I think I'm in the game now. Yeah, I can see my own. Okay. I'm embarrassed. Oh, what a shame. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, and go.
Oh, seamless transition. Make sure
Am I
rec-
good or am I good?
Make sure I'm recording.
What is up, everyone? It is Lovenji Gaming, and I am back. It is day number 6, match number 2, game number 2 between these two players. Playing as the red tribe now. Notice the color swap. It's important for this map, and I'll explain in a bit. Playing as a red tribe, green base, it is Volcano, who lost the Yggdrasil map. Do not get confused. His opponent now playing as the yellow tribe. From the yellow base, it's important to the map, which is why we allow it. It is Firestorm. Important to the map because each tower has a different height, and that height obviously affects the shaman's range. Yellow is the only tribe who can build the tower here and reach this Firestorm in a single land bridge. Any amount of rotation between the tribes actually breaks this and puts the one player at a severe disadvantage, which we obviously don't want for a 1 versus 1 tournament. Now that that is explained, I'm going to announce my co-caster, who is not late. It is not the late, it is the great. The beginning, also known as Craig, who has confirmed that they are in good health. How you doing, Craig?
I'm all right. I was having heart palpitations at the start of this level.
Oh no.
But I think it could be because we were actually witnessing craters, Lovenji. We were actually witnessing a game of craters. And we were just discussing it on the Pressure Point game. There is potentially more strategy here than a normal game of Populous Beginning. We're going to have a nice, slower starts as players are in their bases, in a crater, believe it or not, where they can choose whether they're going to fill in their crater to get more land, or like you say, put that tower down, land bridge over to the Firestorm, get the Firestorm and the trees and the additional space to build as well. But did you mention, Lovenji, in the middle of the map, we have a nice looking dormant volcano there. Is that foreshadowing, potentially?
I don't know. It doesn't sound like something that would happen, right? What could possibly happen from this dormant volcano? But
well,
next to the dormant volcano, there is a stonehead. 5 minute pray stonehead. Huh.
Yeah, 5 minutes to pray for that mighty volcano. Indeed. Now, I want to draw your attention, Lovenji. The stonehead between the players isn't a road, but the magic mouse says something entirely different. What is that?
That is mana, it thinks.
It's definitely not mana.
Not mana,
Unless...
it is a road.
Well, we can see here.
The one from blue and red is correct.
Yeah, we can see Volcano going for that early Firestorm stonehead, and he's going to land bridge over to the middle to get those wildmen as well, to get a nice early boost to his population. Something that the yellow player cannot really do. He needs to get that tower down. He's not going for the tower. In fact, he's going
He's not gone for the tower.
He's going for more land.
Typically, this is viewed as a sign of someone who doesn't know what they're doing.
Yeah, so he's used 2 land bridges instead of 1 is basically what he's done.
What he's done, yeah. Which, in the early game of Populous, especially with the amount of wildmen in the center, you can already see how quickly Red has gotten there with effective use of land bridges. All of this combat is going to go over.
Yeah, he's got then 3 land bridges, whereas Yellow's used 2 just to get to the initial stonehead. Now, we are playing on the full map, so are these bases and wildmen also free to take?
Yes. Standard tournament rules, anything goes. You're allowed to go into any base you want. You're allowed to go convert anywhere you want. You're allowed to use any spell that is enabled by default on the map, as well as any structure that is enabled by default on the map. The map is the map, effectively. You are playing the map.
That's good to know. So maybe Yellow's going to go over to Blue's base, expand there, perhaps, get the wildmen over there, because there are loads of wildmen in Blue's base, but in Red's base, nothing. Now, by Blue and Red, I mean the original locations of the actual map. But yeah, there's loads of wildmen in that in one of the craters, but the other crater, nothing. Explain that one.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Red's going for an early play. Look at this. He's going to try and land bridge over. Is he going to do Yellow's job for him? No, he was just testing the range of his spells out.
I don't think you'd want to do that as Red. There's a limit to how aggressive you want to be. You've got the Volcano Stonehead working. You've got your Firestorm Stonehead working. You can just let those work. If you want to use land bridges, then get yourself over to what would be, ironically, what would be Red space if we were playing 2 versus 2 craters.
Yeah, it could be risky.
Take that land.
It could be very risky, as Red's opted not to train any followers yet, hasn't he? He hasn't got the training huts, whereas Yellow has both. Well, saying that, he has got his fire hut coming up now. He's just focused on getting his hut plans down and getting his population up. He's got an 11 population lead over Firestorm right now. Whereas Firestorm's halfway to a Firestorm. And Volcano is 3/4 of the way to a Firestorm. But Volcano is in fact 1/3 of the way to a Volcano. Is this going to get confusing? Probably. Probably.
No, just keep saying spell names. You'll get there eventually. So, first land bridge that is not being used to advance. Filling in the land from yellow, going to get a couple of extra huts for the trouble. Red, however, comes forward and uses that to place a threatening land bridge. There's now one land bridge connecting the two. Firestorm retreats.
Well, Volcano's got a tornado, a lightning, another land bridge, and he's charging swarms, so I'm guessing he's going to use the Firestorm to do some serious damage. Maybe prevent Yellow getting his Firestorm, so then, you know, that's probably a smart move. He's coming in now with swarms. He's got a lightning on the shim, but it's missed. But the blast follow-up is great, and he survived with the blast trick.
Trick! Oh, that was a critical blast trick to hit there for Volcano. The Firestorm has now gone the way of Volcano. And he's denied Firestorm's Firestorm.
Yeah, and he's coming, bringing his own Braves now to try and take it. He's bringing his men from who were praying for the Volcano to come and pray for the Firestorm. Volcano now pushing in with some ghosts. He's got his Firestorm of his own. He's got a tornado now, maybe to target the trading huts. Yellow Shaman's now back. He's got one lightning to save a life, but the lightning from Red is perfect. This could be game. This could be game. This could be game.
Quite a few warriors for Yellow, which is surprising. Not sure what Yellow was.
They're going to die though.
With that warriors. They are all in the water.
Oh.
Beautiful blast.
Oh, this is looking. It looks like we're going to a decider. We're going to a decider. There's no way about
We
it.
might be going to a decider.
This attack is too good. Yellow has no fire warriors to defend. His shaman is dead. He's charging two. He's got two lightnings. Red's got another one though.
All in on praying. He's praying for his own Firestorm. He's praying to steal Yellow's Firestorm, and he sent new Braves to pray for the Volcano as well. Red did go down to the lightning, but
damage has been done. He's double the population. Exactly double. 66-33. Red says stop praying the Firestorm.
Decision to stop praying and instead tear down the hut.
He's probably better off running his Braves away to keep his population up. Keep the mana generation high. He's got his tower filled in the middle though. Look at that, that's good. That won't be enough to stop the Shaman, should she come, which I imagine is her priority right now, to stop that Volcano, kill some Braves. They do have a lightning at their disposal, almost a second one, so they'll be able to take out that tower. I suspect
Very little
they'll run their Ben.
Very little in the way of mana for either player.
Yeah, there's the lightning, as I suspected, and now Red's going to have to run his men away, which he does. So, middle has been forfeited by that early attack, but let's be honest, that early attack was very, very good. Puts Volcano in a great position now. He's coming along with his Shaman, using land bridge to make some more land. Can build there. Still lots of wildmen on the map.
Would have made, but
yeah, we're just watching though, aren't we? We're not good enough to play.
True, but I think this. I still think this is one land bridge, and I think you'll get a lot more land with that one land bridge.
Oh, that's a fair point. Yes. Yeah, you could definitely get a lot more land there. Will Yellow think of the same thing? Ghost now coming up to try and knock the Yellow Shaman down. She's having to react though. She's casting spells. This is mana she really can't afford to be using. 2 ghosts for 4 blasts, and she's knocked into the water by the Fire Warrior. Brutal.
No, there's no water.
Oh,
she's just down
middle.
there.
She's got the land
She's
bridge.
in the hole.
Oh,
She's in the hole.
She's in that water. You said there was no
she's
water,
in
mate.
water.
You said there was
I
no
didn't think
water.
there was any water. I didn't think there was any water. Apparently there was a one-tile puddle. She had survived and
dear.
then threw herself in the water.
That was brutal.
Well, neither of us know what we're doing.
And here comes the second attack. Ghosts and a Shaman. The Firestorm is about to get prayed though. Can the Dakini Shaman swarm it or anything? She cannot.
Ooh.
Firestorm has been recovered. I suspect though she'll have another one shortly. Yes, she will. There it is. They have an earthquake.
Firestorm.
Oh, lightning. Not good. There's the tornado. No one in these huts, though. Those fire warriors are being tasked out, holding them back.
I'd do the unthinkable and upset every pro in the game. I would have Firestormed the Shaman if I was Red. Red's got earthquakes. Red can do more damage if the yellow Shaman just dies. He's got warriors, he's got earthquakes. I'd have Firestormed the Shaman.
Yeah, he would have got the huts as well. So it wouldn't have been a bad firestorm. I mean, Firestorm is about getting your way into somewhere, really. And if that's what gets you in, it gets you in. Of course, if it takes out buildings as well, it's much, much better. Yellow's just trying to hang on. He's rebuilding his base. He's building on the land that he's created. His population's still 30 behind, though.
A lot of Ghost Army being used by our red player.
Yeah, if he just keeps at it, though. Doesn't want his Shaman to die. We see Firestorms have got 2 lightnings. Volcano's got 2 lightnings. Volcano's charging another earthquake now.
Could see the earthquake on the front line, maybe get some random water or to lower that hill.
See yellow on the higher ground here. You can see what Red's doing here is he's just edging closer forward, edging back, edging forward, just to try and bait the yellow Shaman into casting their lightning. If anyone who's unfamiliar with Populous multiplayer, that's what's happening now. They're not just being indecisive. They're trying to bait the lightning out so they lose their mana and lose their shots so they know they can go in. Of course, Shamans can have 4 lightnings at their disposal, but very unlikely that she will have that. But I suspect she's not charging much else. Yeah, she's got 3 lightnings. She's going up the hill now. She's managed to actually flatten the hill. I thought she was going to go up.
The hill down.
Interesting. Going to build on
Going up the hill might have been a good idea defensively. Land bridging it down has confused me completely.
Well, they've plopped the plan straight down there. Swarm for the fire warriors in the hut. We've got a volcano getting parade again, and Red Shaman's taking over the Firestorm Stonehead there as well. Lightning is missed. Let's burn some wood though, so it's not a poor lightning. She's going pushing forward now. The other Shaman's going for it. They missed the target. Lightning in. Oh! She needed that. She needed that.
I thought that was going horrible for Firestorm, and don't get me wrong, it hasn't exactly gone great for Firestorm, but at least...
No, that was
Firestorm buys themselves some time.
Such an important lightning.
Look at the troop Firestorm has.
Yeah, I didn't notice. She must have been...
Look at all these fire warriors and these warriors.
We've got 7 warriors and 14 fire warriors here, against 8 and 6 for red. And red's warriors and fire warriors are coming up the middle now, but there are many more from yellow. I feel like red's gonna have to retreat.
You cannot hold this position as red, no matter how much you want to. Your troops were not in the right position to hold this ground.
No, I suspect he might run his way back now, and then perhaps think about attacking through like what is the front between them. The closest route. If they land bridge across there to the erode Stonehead. Yeah, exactly. Yes, yeah. But Red Shaman is there now anyway, so he's gonna keep middle control. Yellow's going to have to bring his troops back, but Yellow Shaman is also there. Let's see who gets up to the top of the hill first. I suspect it'll be Red. Red has got 2 lightnings. Yellow's got 2 lightnings, so it's going to be a bit of a lightning battle here. One Shaman stood still. Is it connected? Yes. Yes. Oh, Yellow. Yellow with a kill. Another Firestorm's just come in for Red as well, so Red's at 2 Firestorms. Yellow's... I think Yellow still has 1. Yes, she does. Okay. So Yellow's still in this game. I'm quite surprised by that, but she's managed to hang on. And of course, she has done a few land bridges, so we do see Red's base has got a lot of large huts, which is the reason for the population increase. But Yellow, once his huts get upgraded and he has got a bit more land, he, has potential to go higher. Here comes the counterattack.
Also an option for Volcano. Now these troops could do a lot of damage. There's a lot of them.
We see Red there filling in the land a little bit while he's on his way to defend his base. He's trading a lot of fire warriors right now. He's got men in these huts though. Like you say, fire warriors in huts. There's a Firestorm. He's got his own troops there as well though. He's going to try and get the Shaman. That's what he was hoping for. Red Shaman's can retreat now. She's outside of the the area of effect.
Oh, sometimes you never know. Sometimes you think you're well out, and then suddenly a shaman starts running around.
Let's get bopped straight into the water. Nice. Oh, she's
Funky
it was a
little
Lambridge save. That was nice.
Earthquake doing some damage though. And suddenly Firestorm looks like they're ahead again. After all of that, Firestorm's got a bigger green bar. They've not that far behind in actual population, and they've got middle control with all of these troops.
Yeah, the only difference is if you hover over yellow's icon and then hover over red's icon, you can see a big difference there. Yeah, there's charge spells. So red's got the capability of doing some serious damage.
First things first, red has to get back into the middle, get rid of these troops, and launch an offensive. Yellow's done a great job. You know, we were very focused on the attack that Yellow was doing, but these towers have come up very fast as well, given that there's no wood nearby.
Yeah, it looks like he's going towards that side that we mentioned. He's got the tower there ready. Is that the right tower for the right land bridge? Has he got it right? He has.
Problem for Yellow is, can they afford to give up the...
Red's killed himself intentionally because he's afraid of Yellow's attack, but Yellow doesn't even have anything. He doesn't have anything. He's got one Firestorm. Yellow has baited him into killing himself and retreating. He's lost all momentum, Red, when he has all those spells ready. That's insane.
Red was scared to take that trade. Red should have known. Yellow had just dropped everything in his base, and a devastating counterattack with all your troops and all that mana that you know you have because you're playing as the Red tribe. So Red does get back to his base in time. Firestorm is going to take out some large huts, though.
This is a shocking turnaround, this.
We were talking about the strategic importance of craters, and Volcano is making a real strategic deficit shine. Because just the wrong decision being made after the wrong decision. Lightning's being traded by both shamans. A lot of troops being trained by Red. A lot of troops. Both shamans trading lightnings. Favors Yellow because Yellow is now able to equalize the mana difference. Already ahead in
populations are equal. Red's green bar's gone down to 76 because of that damage that's been done. This is insane turnaround. Look how many warriors Red's trading from one trading hut. Red's panicking. He's panicking.
But I mean, Red is panicking. Red is making mistakes. I don't know what's going to happen. And here comes a large run by of Yellow. Warriors going to completely empty out Red's defense out on the side strip where the Firestorm Stonehead used to be. That's a lot of troops to be afraid of. Red is throwing this game.
He's throwing it monumentally. He's charging land bridges. He's just giving up all momentum. He had the initiative earlier on. He's got all those spells ready to go. He just hasn't used them.
So much mana. If he took that trade with his own troops, I think he'd have won the game right now. If instead of coming back to deal with Yellow's one Firestorm, he was in there, used both his Firestorms, both his Earthquakes, had his Fire Warriors killing population, I think he'd have won the game.
The aggression of Firestorm was just something else. Having no spells, but just pushing forward. It's a bold strategy. It's very brave, and it's paid off magnificently for him.
Nice. Those yellow fire warriors have massacred all those braves that were training to become warriors. Now the warriors are getting in on the side of Red's base. There's a couple of patrolling fire warriors.
Population's flipped. It's Volcano's 20 population behind now all of a sudden. I don't even know how that's happened. He was in such a good position, and all that's happened is he's had a Firestorm against him on the front. How has he lost all of this position? I don't understand.
Because he's just panicked. He's just over prepared for nothing. He's trying to be too defensive. He's trying to be too perfect. He's trying to play that game. I don't know if you even remember what it was like when you first discovered Populous, but you wanted to build a perfect base that had absolutely no damage in it whatsoever, and it all looked very pretty, and you just had everything built nicely, and you had the most aesthetically beautiful base that never took any damage. It's like Volcano's trying to do that.
Well, his dream of a perfect base is truly gone as more yellow troops steam in and destroy him. Another Firestorm picked up from yellow now. Yellow's going to push forward with his Shaman now. Red needs to be bold and just get in there. If he gets in there and does the damage, he still has a chance. His Shaman's... Oh, Shaman's saved with it. Oh! Oh, my... Jesus!
I think that's GG.
There's no way that Firestorm loses this now. Look at all those warriors. They've got terrain on the side there as well. They've doing so much damage here with the warriors in the back of their base. The population is just going lower and lower from Volcano. What a great comeback from Firestorm. Absolutely amazing. What was I saying? When Firestorm was 33 population to Volcano's 66. I thought it was over.
It should have been, but Volcano tried to play too defensively.
Look, Volcano's going to lose this game with 2 Firestorms, 2 Earthquakes, 2 Tornadoes. And he's had them for 10 minutes. This is just a lesson on how not to take advantage of your position.
Craters is a strategic map.
I think that proves the point. It proves the point. He's going to get it. He's going to try and get in now, though. There's no Shaman for defense. Yellow recognizes this, pulls his Braves from the front to the back of his base. He runs all of his train followers away.
Those front huts are all entirely empty. Good idea to make use of the high ground. It should give you an easy repeat kill on the Shaman here.
Oh, he's been knocked back down.
Yellow warriors, though.
Loads of warriors.
Down, but those yellow warriors are going to massacre his population if he doesn't have loads of fire warriors and huts.
He doesn't have anything. He's only got 13 fire warriors. It's not going to be enough to kill those. He's got his earthquake off now on these empty huts. Firestorm doesn't care about these huts, Lovenji. He doesn't care. He's already generated the Braves. He's ran them away. He's fine now. He's laughing. Red's trying to get down the hill, for goodness sake. I mean, it looks cool, but... There's one Firestorm. He's got another one ready.
Oh boy, you Firestorm those small huts.
We've got the base trade's happening way too late.
Oh, Red's noticed what's going on. He's trying to catch the warriors. He's again being scared of the attack that's too late to stop.
Well, he's not catching those warriors. And he's gone in the water. Oh my god.
He's just got himself pushed into the water instead of committing to the attack.
Why didn't he just do the damage? He has another Firestorm and Volcano still charged. That's insane.
Good push from a Brave. Killed a warrior instantly. There are fire warriors in huts.
Oh, let's look how many warriors there are, though. And his Shaman's coming as well. Firestorm's got... he's got 2 Earthquakes and a Firestorm himself. He's done so well. Red Shaman needs to kill Yellow Shaman now to have any chance of staying within this tournament. He's getting caught in the Firestorm blaze now. Lightning's missed twice by both Shamans. The blast is ineffective, but he's losing HP and he goes down to the Firestorm. We have a real...
Get stuck in the center of a Firestorm.
We have a real player in Firestorm here. Who do you think this could be, guys, in chat and in stream?
Just say, I know you ain't asking me. I know who it is.
Yeah, no, I'm not asking you. Who do you think it is? Well...
14 population, 13 population. GG from Volcano. Volcano lost a game that was won. Absolutely guaranteed to go Volcano's way, and they found the one path, the one set of decisions they could make that would cause them to lose the game.
Is truly gone as more yellow
Hoping a surrender would
and destroy him. Another
occur in
Firestorm
that
picked up from
time.
Yellow now. Yellow's going to push forward with his Shaman.
Firestorm on the
Red
warriors.
needs to be bold. Just get in there. If
Yellow
he gets in
goes
there,
down.
does
The
damage,
warriors
he
are
still has a
dead.
chance. His Shaman's... Oh, Shaman's saved with it. Oh! Oh my... Jesus!
Impressive 2 population for Mr. Volcano.
Yeah. A phenomenal player. Firestorm deserves a victory. Really does.
Really, really does. How much of this game was Firestorm playing well? Volcano playing
You
badly.
really will. You will, Volcano.
You will. I could not imagine how you'd possibly lose this game, but you showed me.
He's going to
Where
watch
there's
this
a
back.
will, there's a
He's going to
way.
watch this back and look at himself as he blasts. He blasts himself into the water whilst he has 2 firestorms and 2 earthquakes to go and stop a shaman coming to his base who has a land bridge. He's going to look back and think, why? Why did I do this? You could have just backdoored. Could have backdoored.
Could have backdoored. Could have traded. You know, I still think he had all of those fire warriors in middle. I think the decision was to just charge in, take your fire warriors with you,
Yep.
go in, do a base trade. You win that base trade. But
Just realised my bar's wrong.
your bar been wrong the whole time.
It's been wrong for this game. It's actually Volcano 1, Firestorm 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll fix it in post.
It's imposed.
Well, yeah, this is a best of 3. This is actually the 3rd game, guys. Volcano 1, Firestorm 1. Waiting for Volcano just to surrender here. He's got no population, just his shaman.
Doesn't want to. He wants to use his mana.
Wants to get his spells off, and then wants to surrender. I'll go out in a blaze of glory of
Thinking you're right,
brave
nice play.
punches.
Right.
Brave punches.
There you go. Everyone wants to lose their tournament life being punched to death by some Braves.
Exactly.
Well, that was GG, and thanks for joining me, Craig.
Not a problem at all, and that was a great game to cast there as well. And I'm not saying the cider helped, but it did. Appreciate it. I need to head off, but I will see you again. I think next Friday I'll be commentating with you again for the last round 2 games, I believe, on Friday.
Correct.
Cool. Cheers, Lovenji. Enjoy the rest of your night, and everyone who's watching, hope you've enjoyed the games. Thanks very much. See you later.
Have a good evening.
Right, folks, that's me. Need to head off. Need to go and help the wife with the bairn. She might still be awake. Hope you've enjoyed the stream. That was a great game to cast. Again, thanks, Lovenji, for letting me join the stream. I enjoyed it. I know it's a late one on a Sunday. People at work and school tomorrow. I imagine work. Not many young kids playing Populous anymore. But, yeah. Cheers, fellas and ladies. Yeah, I'll be back next Friday.